Hello, Internet, and welcome to another edition of Storm King's Thunder with 5 random fucks. This is your Dungeon Master, and we will get started.
It's amazing.
All right.
Inspiring speech.
Yeah, there you go. I'm great.
Was anyone actually watching us to hear that?
I mean, it's recorded, so everyone from now on that watches us can hear that.
All 5 people at ever. So yeah, you guys are in the... Did I give you guys the loot from this place the last time? I forget.
Got a big-ass sword.
Yeah, I have that equipped, and I think we went through the list of what we found so far.
Okay, because there were some chests in here. Yeah, with the clay jug and the... Yeah, okay, I gave you all that.
Yeah, clay jug with a painting, thatch and straw.
Yep. And so a couple low-end magic items, and yeah, okay.
And a big-ass sword.
Big-ass sword, and also 3 naked elves.
Oh, right. That.
Are these ones alive, fortunately?
They are alive.
Okay.
There's also like another half of this city that we haven't gone to yet.
Yes.
Which we were going to do after a short rest? We did.
Yes.
We did do the short rest because I have my points back.
Yeah, we did the short rest. Anybody hasn't done a short rest yet, please go ahead and do your short rest. So yes, you'll hear the elves be like, please, they'll start asking you in Elvish, please let us out. They will come back any minute. Not these 3. You killed the fuck out of them. What the fuck?
We killed the fuck out of way more than 3 of them.
Good. Fuck them. The one that's speaking to you is the woman, and she'll tell you that, my name is Halani. My companions here are Jevon and Vandar. We were captured from the Moonwood to the north. If you let us out, we would very much like to get back home.
All right. Well, we still have to check out the rest of the town and make sure it's safe. And then we're looking for Iron Slag. Do you know how to get there? And I'm gonna start trying to figure out how to get them unlocked or freed or whatever.
Is it iron or steel or anything like
that? What, the cage?
Yeah, what is it made of?
The cages are made out of wood and iron. There is a lock on there that you can see.
I guess if you fail your roll to break them out, I'll try to bust it.
Yeah, if I would like to pick the lock, feel free to pick the lock.
I was gonna say, does Verabrar have them sort of skills?
I can. Let's see if I'm proficient with things. I think I am.
I mean, even if you just try, you're gonna be better than I am.
I'm proficient with thieves' tools.
Yep. Lock pops right open. They will scurry out. They will tell you how to get to... they tell you that if you look over here, if you zoom out a bit, on the top right of the map, you'll see a giant windmill. The windmill has an elevator that goes up and down, and it'll take you down to through the mines down to Iron Slag. There's several layers of mines you have to get through. There's also a stairwell down to the mines, and you can get down into Iron Slag from the mines, but the elevator is quicker.
Did you say they were naked?
Yes. They're also quite cold, because it's cold up here.
I'm going to look at them and say, I don't have any clothes, but I'm going to start looking through, I guess, the remains of these dead people, or are there any clothes around or something we can cover them with?
Yeah, I mean, the clothes are sized for yak folk, which are quite large. You can easily find blankets or whatnot, and they'll wrap themselves up in it. Very appreciative.
Okay, while they're talking and doing all that, I'm going to be looking for something for them to wear.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure we could find a dead slave to steal clothing from, humanoid size.
I don't think you guys know how many dead slaves there are yet.
Yeah, I don't think we even know if there are dead slaves yet.
I'm just saying, let's fan out and search for it, and I'm sure that once we go into some of the other buildings, instead of trying to cover them in yak folk clothes, like, Somebody prestidigitation the blood off and call it a day.
Okay.
Oh wait, we don't have a wizard.
Well, I was still trying to cover them just because I would want to have clothes. I was looking to see what I had in my pack. I don't even have. Apparently, I'm a horrible cleric and don't have any robes.
Yeah, like I said, there's plenty of blankets in here. They're covering themselves with thick, furry blankets.
So we're not exactly sure why these things attacked us. What was going on here?
The Yak folk are terrible, terrible creatures. They are slavers. They are, they're slavers, and because they don't want to do any work themselves. They make us work the fields. They make us do all the housework. They also have an agreement with the giants in Iron Slag to have slaves go down there. Even more terrifying, and she'll lean into you like it's a secret. I saw they captured some dwarves from Citadel Edbar to the east. They sent the dwarves down to work in the mines, but they have the ability, some of the dwarves down in the mines, but they have the ability to have a ritual to take possession of a body, and they will have control of this person. And they took some of those dwarves, and then they went back to Adbar. I heard the chief say that they were going to assassinate the king of Citadel Adbar.
Just looked at everybody else. and
Where
said,
is Adbar?
She says it's in the mountains to the east, not far from here, a few hundred miles.
We're definitely gonna have to go there after we whoop some giant butt.
Have you, or how long has it been since they've taken these dwarves down?
A week, not long.
All right, so first mission: clear out cave and acquire fortress for us. Secondary mission: indebt another king of another citadel to us, if at all possible.
You know the movie cliche where the kids are like, 2 Christmases,
Exactly.
2 forts in the woods.
So let's acquire fort number 1 before we. So I'm totally okay with letting the king of Citadel Elbar or Adbar.
Adbar, ADBAR, Adbar.
Okay. If it means getting my fortress, I'm okay letting him get assassinated.
We need a quote.
Like if
chat.
that becomes the choice, obviously I would prefer to do both.
I can make a quote channel if you like.
I'm gonna say
I'm okay
I can
with
say
the
the bear
king getting
bar.
assassinated as long as I get my fort from the other guy first.
I can say the bear bar, not in front of the outsiders, the non-party members. I'm going to look to the slaves and say, we have an airship settled outside. Are all of you strong enough to leave?
They look at each other and say, "Yes, if you can get us out of here, we'd very much like to leave as soon as possible."
Verabrar will say, "Of course, as long as we all remember that we're operating on the Elven Code of Silence." Shh.
Give me a persuasion check.
Damn it.
You didn't botch. She says, "As long as you get me to the Moonwood, you can do whatever the hell you want."
Fair enough.
Like the cut of this guy's jib.
That's a chick, but yeah.
I was implying that they enjoy our not giving a fuck attitude.
Oh, yes. And they may have given a fuck at one point. They do not give a fuck right now after several weeks in imprisonment by the Yak folk.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll just go help them on the ship and be like, "Wait here. We'll be back." And if not, I guess you can take the ship anyway.
How soon can we take the ship?
I mean, there's still the dragon cultists. I think they're staying.
Yeah, okay.
On second thought, it was probably not good to tell them to get on the ship.
The
Why not? What are they going to do? Overpower the dragon cultists and fly a ship they've never seen before?
I mean,
Yeah.
based on the events of a certain storm giant boat that was stolen.
Maybe they were destined to be heroes and we're just side characters now.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, this is
I
the
missed
out
it.
of the abyss style, starting in prison character intro, and they're the heroes of the story.
Who's playing an elven woman in the next adventure?
If you guys all die down here, I'm going to make you do that. Anyways, so yeah, they get on the boat. They'll, bunker down somewhere under their robes. You guys have a whole side over here to explore. You have another side to explore. What do you guys want to do?
I think first of all we should go, across this bridge, and then over to this area, so that we don't get surrounded by yak folk and fire giants on all sides.
You're not going to explore any of these other huts?
Oh, I was assuming that we had kind of explored this side, and that's why you had given us all the treasure.
That was all the treasure in the main hut. That wasn't the other huts.
Oh.
Mm.
I guess we could spend 30 minutes to an hour checking.
Okay. Let's see here.
I don't
The
know
whole
how long it
time-
takes, so.
The whole time I'm going to be sitting back here mourning the loss of my golems.
The whole time? The whole time? Sorry.
I started with 6 today. Now I'm down to 2.
It's been a hard day for the golems.
Look, if one of them survives, he'll be, an elite.
I started with
Until
hit
he gets
dice.
destroyed.
All right. So who's going to what building? So I can have you guys roll your checks to see if you find anything interesting.
I guess I'll do the one closest to the airship.
Okay. Looks like Royale's taking 6. You're taking 4. Verabra, are you going to check any of them? You're checking 5.
Are these not? Yeah. Are these the same? I'm going to check both these smaller buildings.
Okay.
I'm now in between.
Okay. So Verabra, go ahead and give me a check first.
Investigation.
Yeah. All right. So you're checking 5E and 5D. In this one, hanging from the roof of the hut, there's a censer with incense in a basket next to it. The censer is made of gold. In this one, you find 10 pieces of bead jewelry. You also find the body of a dead gnome. And one of the gnomes had a 500 gold gemstone on her person.
Wow.
All right. Sigurd, give me a investigation check, please.
Wow.
Good job.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you don't find none. Ryle, give me an investigation check, please.
Okay, I'm going to cast guidance on myself first
Okay.
because I actually
Disguise.
remembered this time. Hey, I could cast enhance ability too.
Wait,
I'm not gonna do that.
Ryle, I thought you were just crying. Where'd you go?
I am, but I can cry and search.
All right. This is labeled stupidly. 17. All right, yeah, you're fine. So you're up here at 5C, 5F. These should all be labeled 5. Some of them are labeled 4. It's very confusing. On the walls, there's the walls in this place are. First off, there's a dead slave in the middle of the floor. Between the walls, the walls are painted in colorful murals. There are 4 wooden ritual masks carved from wood and decorated with semi-precious stones.
What kind of ritual masks?
Look like some sort of religious thing that looks as high as for a yak.
Yeah, what do you know
Sure,
about yak folk shamanistic tendencies? They didn't have those books at the temple?
Not really. We didn't study that sort of thing.
All right, and Caldris, give me a investigation check. All right. You have some more dead slaves. There's a basket. This looks like where maybe they keep some of the stuff they stole off the slaves when they came in. There's a basket with a bunch of mixed coinage worth a total of 800 gold. There's a pipe made of carved lapis lazuli.
Lapis lazuli.
Yep, lapis lazuli. And give me a D100 roll, please.
Fucking Caldris. I don't think he's rolled double digits on a D100 before. Oh no, last one and when I did the threes.
And there's a potion of some sort.
Not trained in Arcana, but I'll give it a look. Yep.
No idea.
Alright, well I'll put the pipe and the potion in the basket of way too many damn coins and start hauling it out.
Okay. All right. And that's for both these buildings, by the way. That's for this whole complex here.
Right.
All right. And you guys have searched everything, I think. Oh, maybe not. There's this one building over here. Whoever wants to give me an investigation check can for it.
I'll give guidance to whoever wants to do it. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Verberg finds something there. Wait, what? This doesn't make any fucking sense.
No one added my shit to the team treasure yet, right?
Nope.
Why are they labeled 4A, 4B, 4C? There is no... Oh, I see. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. What the fuck? Oh, I got it. Okay. So that's actually a barn that you went into there. So you have a couple of dead slaves. There are stalls with some yaks in them. There are some boars in them. The boars look quite angry. And some chickens.
Yak men are keeping yaks? That's weird.
That's what I was thinking. So are they going to eat them? And is that cannibalism?
You don't know. But you don't know, and you have to make up your own mind on that.
So the bigger question: these yak ritual masks.
Mm-hmm.
You said they're yak sized. How big are yaks? Or the yak?
They're large, so 10 feet tall or so.
Okay, so too big to fit on the golems.
Yes, they are
That's a
bigger.
shame.
They are probably bigger than the golems.
Okay, well, I'm going to haul them back to the airship, and as we're all kind of getting back and gathering everything around, I'm going to try and look for places on the airship to hang them as a memento.
Okay. Do you want to hang them on the inside or the outside?
On the inside.
Okay. Yeah. There's. You guys have quarters you can hang them up in.
Okay. So, did y'all find dead slaves in there as y'all checked as well? I'm definitely saying this out of earshot of our other slaves.
Of course.
I found some bodies, but I got distracted and didn't find anything else.
I'll be carrying my basket full of stuff and go, well, we've got more coin to sort, and It looks like the yak folk were pretty quick to cut down all the slaves as soon as the leader started banging on his gong.
Well, it's a shame, but nothing we can do now. At least we saved a few of them. But I guess we should go to this windmill and start checking below. And as one last thing, I guess before we go, I'm going to go to one of the Vanadots and check to make sure that there's adamantine around here.
What's the range on that?
A mile.
A mile? Yeah, it's sensing it below you.
Okay, I'm just going to start smiling, knowing that we probably found pieces of this giant construct.
I'm going to put the basket of stuff I loaded in my quarters on the ship, and then return back out here and be ready to head towards... Is this like a gate?
Okay, let's see here. So yes, well, you have a whole other side of the town you haven't explored yet. Over here, there's a gate here to go out, and that's it's large size. You guys can handle that easily. This is giant sized.
I didn't scroll down far enough to see that there was a wooden bridge. All I saw was the destroyed one, but that's because I'm zoomed in far enough.
There is a wooden bridge here, with a gate, and then there is a giant sized gate here.
Let's see. 60 feet? Oh, I guess it's 75 feet. I guess I could build us a bridge, but...
Oh, there is a bridge.
He's good.
Yeah, we could. We could just use the one that's still there.
Yep, it's lashed together with ropes and planks, but it's posted there with 4 sturdy posts. You guys don't have any problem going across it.
Whole campaign still haven't made a bridge.
If that's something you want to do, I'll be sure to find a spot for you to build a bridge.
If you played on Illusion Wizard, you could make an illusory bridge and then bring it into reality.
Shoot, I can make a real bridge. I tried to in the first session, and DM wouldn't let me.
Yes, I'm a terrible, terrible person. I know.
In other news, Veribar would like to sneak up and get a peek over the wall.
Okay. Yep, easily able to. There are 4 buildings. Looks like a barn, and a couple of houses, and maybe a control room for the. Well, you're not sure what this building is over here, but it seems to be the water wheel has goes into it.
Do I see any more yak folk or hear any?
Give me a perception check. You do not. The water wheel is pretty loud. You do not hear or see anything.
All right, Veribar will climb back down and report that to everyone, that he couldn't hear anything, and then slowly and quietly open this doorway.
Okay. Yep, you're able to get inside. Where do you guys go?
Oh, I was waiting on like a description of what he saw. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you guys walk in.
I guess I already peeked.
Yeah, you peeked. You got from what you guys see, there's a couple houses, there's a barn, and
Is
there's
there a door to this house?
That's a barn, and yes.
Is it on like the long side or the short side?
It's on that side. There's doors on the other side as well, but it's not. Oh, I see what you mean. It's here. Actually, these guys are not in fact dead. All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue going and go in here.
All right. When you do, there are in fact 2 yak folk in here, overseeing some slaves. There's a lot of noise from the animals. You assume they probably just didn't hear the gong or the fight. They turn towards you, and we'll need to roll initiative.
Oh, was I not sneaking anymore?
You didn't say you were. I would have had you make another roll if you were.
Okay. I just thought I hadn't stopped, but I didn't realize they were following me either, so I could see.
Yeah, I mean, even
Alright.
if you did,
You
Caldridge
clunky armored bastards.
is gonna fuck it up. So
Alright, so how do I roll initiative with advantage?
These are still the with advantage. I think you could do it on your sheet.
I clicked advantage and it doesn't work for me.
Okay.
For the
So
toggle.
I haven't installed those APIs in the official game yet. I've still been playing with it in the other room, just to make sure the ones I select don't break anything. We'll probably have them next week.
My initiative's actually 11. There we go.
Aha.
Well, apparently, Ryle, he does.
No, I didn't have initiative. I didn't have initiative. I just hit the button to see if the advantage disadvantage worked.
Yeah, one of the APIs I have does have advantage for that. It does let that work, as well as several other cool features. And I will definitely be using that one. And there's also a name generator I found. I was playing with other ones as well. Verabrar, it's up to you.
Alright, Verabrar will be walking up to this guy. And because it's the first turn of combat, I get to do all sorts of fun things. But first I'll be hitting him with the rapier.
That's not matter. Okay. That is a hit.
And because it's the first turn of combat, I get to make a second attack.
That's also a hit.
That one is a sneak attack.
Okay.
And the second one, I wish I had taken that one.
All right. So 24, 34, 38 damage. Jesus, he bloodies him in one hit.
And then I will run back out and be like, there's more. And he can't attack me because I'm a ranger.
Right. All right. Yak Folk. This is the other one. He's going to grab his sword, his axe rather. Can he get out to you guys? Fuck yeah, he can. He's going to come charging after Verabrar. See the rest of you. But Verabrar is the one that just... I guess he's got 3... He's got 5 targets he can reach there. So we're going to go just across the board, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was going for one of the...
fuck your constructs.
I've rolled every one. I'm not doing it to be a dick. Yeah, he's dead.
Why?
All right. Actually, I wouldn't be able to do it before, would he? It'd be because he's got Ryle there. So it'd be 1, 2, or 1 or Ryle. Do you want 1 or 2?
2.
Going for their construct.
Why?
Okay, he misses that one. So he swings over the top.
That one's gonna be made of heroic material after this one.
Sigurn.
Quick question. It says I have to use a command word. Am I just assuming that my character knows that for the sword?
Yeah, it'll be like written on the hilt or something. Whatever it can be whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
I mean, if you're attuned to it, wouldn't you know that, like, magically?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is whatever awesome magic word you want it to be.
Okay, so I'm gonna charge this guy. I made it more than 10 feet.
Okay.
And then I.
Now you have to use your dash action for that. So you only get one attack with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
That being said, it is a crit, so you're gonna get to roll all those damages again as well.
Okay. And I'm attempting to knock him. Oh, wait, I can't do both. Never mind. So I just roll weapon damage again.
Yes, roll all the weapon damage again. So another 46. Well, yeah, this works too. So, except we're gonna subtract 5 from that. So we got.
And ignore the rage. I'm not in a rage yet.
Okay. So what do we got? We got 17 plus 5 is 22. Plus 14 is 22, 32, 36, 46, 47 damage in one hit. Jesus Christ.
Sweet.
Wait, so why did he get to attack again?
He didn't, but he crit, so he gets the macro we have set up for that feat doesn't have the crit
macro
damage.
doesn't crit.
Right.
Got it.
I'm sure there's a way of doing it. I don't remember what it is. I'm not going to fuck with it. So it's going to happen 5% of the time. All right. The other Yak folk.
I was just confused. But
Yeah. Will come out, and he is going to focus on Verabrar.
Take my name off.
oh, I should have dodged as a bonus action.
Well,
God, I
you
need to
didn't.
get used to doing that. Please don't crush me for a million damage again.
What's your AC?
21.
All right, he does not hit. Ryle.
Okay, I'm just going to scream out, why are you always trying to kill my golems? And I'm going to cast Heat Metal on this guy, on the axe he's got, or whatever weapon. Does he have a metal weapon?
He's got a great sword, so yeah. If he doesn't have armor on, so he said he cuts down armor. Yeah, he's got a great
his
sword.
weapon.
Yeah, he will do that. Would work fine.
Okay, and then I'm going to have the one last remaining golem disengage and run over here.
Okay. Now he's casting it on a weapon, so he can just drop it without taking the damage.
Yeah, you just drop it, but then he doesn't have a sword.
Right. Okay. So he'll drop that.
I mean, he can do it on his turn, but I think he. Let me link the weapon or link the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2d8 when
Okay,
he
so many-
casts it, and he has to drop it.
Very good. Make that con save real quick. Nope. All right, he drops the sword. Alrighty, Caldrus.
Well, I'm unsure. Can I move through Verabrar? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna step here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swing at the one attacking Verabrar.
Okay. They're both bloody, by the way.
Yeah, I like this one better because Verabrar's my buddy.
All right, that's a hit. And that's a hit. That hits for 23. That's just enough to kill it. I had 22 hit points left.
And I end my turn fabulously.
All right, Verabrar.
All right. Verabrar is going to. Would it be okay to make a stealth roll to try to approach from his blind spot since he's engaged?
No, he knows you're there.
Okay.
You have nothing to. If you were a halfling, I'd let you hide behind Caldrus, but you don't have that ability.
Yeah. And we're not in the woods, so.
Right.
In that case, I don't get advantage, but I still get sneak attack because he's engaged.
Right.
And I will make an attack against.
That's a hit. All right. You stab it through his ear, it comes out his other ear.
All right, Verabrar. There are slaves in here, correct? These are living.
Yes, there are 2 dwarvish slaves.
All right, Verabrar is going to run in here and say "shush," and then run out to make sure there aren't any more in this next building.
Okay.
Are we
Oh,
still in initiative though? Hold on.
No, we'll let's keep that of initiative. I forgot to release the boars. Oh well.
That sounds ominous.
Well, there were 2d4 boars in the cage they could have released to attack you too. I just forgot. I mean, boars like CR quarters. Not,
All right. Verabra is going to now sneak and continue to sneak.
Okay. Yep. I don't know what exactly you're hiding behind, but you're crawling along the ground.
I'm just being quiet, like as I approach the buildings. Like if they're looking out the window, they'll see me. But like if they're just listening for me, I'm trying to like move quietly
Okay.
as I approach these buildings and take a peek inside of them.
Okay. There is nobody in. You can look in a window. There's nobody in that hut except for a slave in a cage.
All right. Verabra will now move on to this hut.
Okay. That is a mill. When you rolled that 27, I'll let you keep it. You look in the
I'll
window.
roll again if you want me to.
That's fine. So you rolled high enough. You didn't do anything. There are two yak folk kind of chilling, smoking a pipe and laughing as a couple of dwarves are shoveling flour into sacks. This is the mill. I'm sorry, this is 5A. I'm sorry, wrong building. Never mind, I lied. Hold on.
Control Z.
Control Z.
So this is the mill. There are two yak folk. I'm going to sneak up that building next.
There is nobody. Yeah, there's nobody here.
Okay, I'm going to go behind this building this way.
Okay.
And just keep my sneak up and get to this building.
Okay. Let's see. When you keep up with those, the two yak folk chilling with a pipe, while a couple of dwarf slaves man the mill.
All right. I will now sneak back to the.
Okay. Now I'll need a stealth roll.
Okay. Wow.
Hold on a second.
I mean, I'm not unduly noisy. I'm just
Not
not
unduly. It's
as ninja.
it's right. It's right at the cusp of their passive perception. I'm going to give them a perception check. You beat their passive perception. It's fine. One of them kind of looks out your way, and then one of the commoners sneezes, and he takes a whip, and you hear a whip crack inside. I think it's the commoner.
I will inform them that there are two more yak folk, and tell them where they're at, and advise that we engage. Or we could get a surprise round, and I could engage.
I'm going to tell my my one remaining golem to take his the body of his fallen brethren back to the ship and eventually come back. So I guess he'll be out of combat for the next fight or so.
Okay, yeah, he'll be ready to go by the time you're done with this fight. But he trundles off, dragging the corpse of his friend. He's like one-handed, dragging behind him.
All right. I'm going to recommend we try stealth because it might work with the sound of the water. So, he says, eyeing the heavy armor-wearing members of the team.
Clanking around in my heavy plate armor, I'm going to say that's a really good idea.
Just try to clank more quietly than the waterfall.
As he says that, I'm going to cast guidance on myself to make
Okay.
myself better at being stealthy because apparently that works.
All right, everybody give me those stealth checks. I will give you guys advantage because of the noise.
So if we have disadvantage, then it's just.
Then it
back
just
to
evens
regular.
out. Just regular.
Then ignore my second roll. Or wait, I don't know.
Oh,
You-
you guys are the least
I have half
sneaky
plate,
bastards
so-
in the entire world.
Okay. So yeah, so
What?
so Sigurd, you wouldn't the
I'd have
12 would
12.
count, not the 20. You would have the 12,
Yeah.
which is not the worst, amazingly.
Wait, does half plate give disadvantage on stealth?
No. Wait, half-life, yes. Breastplate doesn't.
Okay.
Okay. So Raul got a 12. Sigurd got a 12. Their passive perception is in fact a 12. So you wouldn't call it anyways. Plus, Cal just rolled a 7, so he like kicks. He's like, "Yeah, we can be really quiet." He kicks a bucket across the thing. It's like, "Oh my god, there's a bee!" He starts flapping in front of it, screaming like a girl.
Veribar is
I'm
going to very
allergic.
silently facepalm.
Let's see. The Yak folk will come out to see what the commotion is, and we'll need to roll initiative. You guys do not get surprise.
How far did we get?
To the
Where do you
halfway.
want us to put ourselves?
Halfway. You can be like right. I think I'm at the right level. Yeah, you can get to be like right there, somewhere in that vicinity.
I'm gonna roll again because I have advantage.
Yeah, that's how I keep doing it too.
Well, yeah, no. Thankfully, the first one was good.
No comment.
It'll just give you a chance to, check out the battlefield before you act.
It's great when you're the healer or the wizard. Not so much when you're the plate-wearing tanky person.
To be fair, you're all the plate-wearing tanky persons.
I'm not wearing plate. I'm wearing medium armor.
Okay.
I changed my totem to bear, so I have resistance to everything except for psychic when I'm raging. So I don't need armor as much.
And also, I believe your sword stays lit until you like put it away or turn it off, so you don't just use an action to turn it on this time.
Okay.
So yeah, Familiar gets to go first.
I'm going to have him hang back with us and latch on to Sigrun here. Well,
Okay.
just stay over here. He's going to stay back here for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if it's a good idea for it to be on me because I'm gonna charge it.
Sigourney, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do charger again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, that's going to be a hit.
And, is there a quicker way to switch to select? Because I keep doing the pan and stuff to look around the.
There are hotkeys. I don't use them, so I'm not the one to ask about that.
Okay.
What's the question?
The hotkey for select/move, because I keep switching to different tools and then having to go up to the little thing up there and switching is a pain in the ass. But anyway, I guess that's my turn.
Yep, okay. Yeah, there's a wiki you can look it up later in.
I can do it right now, actually. Why it's not my turn.
Okay, that too. Verber.
Roll 20.
All right. Verbar will run up to the same one.
I'll post it in the Discord.
And make some lovely attacks against the same yak.
Okay. Both those hit. Do you have advantage on the first one?
I get sneak attack, yes,
Okay.
because I have an adjacent ally.
Right. Okay. So that is 25.
I only get one sneak attack per turn though, so
Right.
only the
25
13.
plus 13. 25, 35, 38. That's exactly how many hit points he had left. So the two of you combine to kill him dead. The new barbarian chick runs up with her flaming sword and just crushes it down into his skull. You run up and stab him up through his chin. Your sword kind of meets the middle, flashing in the sunlight.
You crit on that too, didn't you?
Oh wait, actually I did. I have advantage on both of those attacks
Okay, well then you super killed him, but he was already dead anyways.
because I get advantage on
dog
attack
kill.
rolls against creatures that have not yet acted.
Okay, so yeah, so they would have been another, even more super dead. All right, the next Yak folk's gonna go. He's not impressed with. He's doesn't like
I'm
either
gonna take
one
the
of you.
dodge action
You
as a bonus
skip me.
action.
Oh, did I skip you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's right.
Okay. I can't make it up to him, so I'm just going to look back where Sigrun was and then start walking forward. I was like, well, he's fast. And I'm going to cast Totally Dead on this guy as I walk forward.
Okay. He makes that save.
So nothing.
All right. whacking at Verabrar with his great sword. He crit, but on the advantage roll, so it doesn't count. That one also misses. So you dodge out of the way both those attacks, Verabrar. Caldrus.
Dash action, and end my turn.
Okay. Monkey.
I love being able to give disadvantage. Yes.
All right. He actually can't make it to him either. So he's going to fly. Actually, yeah, he can get right to him. So I'm going to have Socrates fly right up to the Shack Folk and latch onto his face. Distract him.
Very good. I assume you're just using that help action, right? Or are you actually trying to grapple
Yeah.
him?
No, he's just using help.
Sigurd, you have advantage on your first attack.
Well, yeah, I should be. Question: If I
Uh-huh.
swing at this thing, is there a chance I hit his poor familiar?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and.
If you
right
botch,
there.
if you botch, I'll have you make another roll to see if you hit the familiar. All right, you weren't raging, right?
No.
Okay. Nonetheless, you still do what? 19 plus 9 is 28.
And you get a second attack,
30.
right?
Yep, he gets a second attack, so that's 35 damage on the first one, already bloodied. All right. Amazingly, you didn't kill him, although you did quite a lot of damage. All right. This barbarian chick is just wrecking shit. Make you guys look bad. Verabrar. All right, that's a hit. It's almost impossible for you not to kill it. Yeah. All right. Dead as well.
I did pretty good damage.
Yeah,
Admittedly,
you're not
not quite as much damage, but you know,
Aldris, do they even need us?
I didn't crit as nearly as often either. That was crazy. How many crits did you have in that combat?
3.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you guys are wrecking shit. All right, the mill is open. You guys walk
Alright,
into
we've
the
got
mill.
more slaves to corral and buildings to search.
Yep, there's a couple more
What are the race of these two?
dwarf.
Are we letting these people out, or are we leaving them in here until we clear?
Well, you guys have at this point, you guys have cleared the whole village up above.
Do you want to head back and unlock those cages, and I'll just bust these ones open,
Fair enough.
or attempt to? That is.
Yeah, I'll do fifi things.
Okay, dexterity checks. All right. Yep, you're able to pop open that cage, no problem.
This is gonna be ridiculous, but I'm gonna use a rage to do this.
You got a lot of fighting going on to come up ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're about to walk into
I
a
thought we
fire
were done with
giant
the
den.
village, then never mind.
You finished the village. There's a whole fire giant thing below you.
All right, then I'll just roll
Yeah,
athletics. And hope
athletics.
God, that's enough.
It's weird.
It's the 15. Ignore the 20. I just.
Okay. Yep, that does work. You break. Give me a moment. I'll be right back.
When he gets back, tell him that I have to take a phone call.
And I'm having to go back and check that Xanathar thing to see if we clerics get any new range spells.
I looked through the PDF that you put up. It was awesome. Or whoever did that.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
me.
remember exactly. Okay. I scrolled up to check, but
Sorry about that. Roommate got home. I wasn't expecting him. Let me
Calder
sure.
said he had to go for a short bit.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you guys free up the slaves. They are very, very thankful.
Are we leaving to the ship, or?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes, we are definitely leading them to the ship.
Okay, they'll be happy to take you to the ship. The dwarves have been down in the mines before. They'll tell you that if you get past the giant doors, there is a portcullis. There's no lever. The giants lifted up themselves. So you have to. They look at you like you got some meaty folks on you, but not giants. They do tell you that you can try and climb across the water wheel, but one of them would mention that. The other one would be like, that'd be crazy. Nobody would actually try and do that.
Veribor's gonna look at them and be like, crazy.
Yeah, because if you fail, you'll fall down the waterfall and several hundred feet down. The other guy's like, yeah, but that one door supposedly did it. Like, yeah, that was a legend that we tell ourselves makes us feel better. The fact he's broken on the bottom of the fucking rocks.
Veribor is gonna remember suddenly that there's a door over here we could probably just use.
Okay, hold on. Before we do that, you said this is a water wheel, right?
It is a water wheel.
Okay. Is it shaped like? Let me Google a water wheel real quick and make sure this will work.
Do we want to investigate these buildings?
I can do that while I'm
Preferably
Googling.
not me, because I have a +0.
Yeah, I'll investigate the building my token is currently in.
Okay, 1 second.
Although
Okay.
I don't think any of us have pluses to investigation, do we?
I can use guidance on people, but other than that, all right. So this thing that water wheel has spokes, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my immovable rod, and I am going to place it right in between one of the spokes and activate it real quick before it finishes turning. Does that stop the water wheel?
It does stop the water wheel, yes.
Guys, I made a bridge.
Look at that.
You guys can hear creaking against the and straining against the force of the water rushing past it. You guys just gonna leave it
Veribor's
like
gonna
that?
come over and look at it and be like, I think your bridge is about to fall tragically into the ocean. Waterfall. Whatever.
Okay, while everybody else is investigating everything, I'll hit the button and quickly grab the movable rod out and wait for everybody to finish investigating.
Okay. Yep. As soon as you do it, the gears grind and it catches again and starts spinning. Spinning a little quicker than it was before. If you guys investigate those houses, I'll just go ahead and tell you what's in a couple of the houses. There's nothing in the barn except the chickens and the animals, and the slaves. In the huts, it's 5A, 5B. There's a basket with 250 gold worth of mixed coinage. There's some more bead jewelry. Veribar, give me a D100.
Okay.
In the other hut, there is 150 gold in mixed coinage and 6 pieces of bead jewelry. Wrong book. Would anybody like to try and identify that potion you guys found earlier?
If Calders hands it to me, I'll take a look at it.
Okay. We'll assume he handed it to you. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay. No. You think it's probably some sort of... it's something beneficial, but you're not sure. Yeah. You think it might be a potion of healing. You're not sure exactly.
What was in that other house? I
I
got the 150 GP and 6 beads.
250 gold, 4 pieces of bead jewelry, and 1 magic item that I'm figuring out what it is right now.
And Veribor will also roll Arcana since he does magic.
Okay.
Wow, we killed that, guys.
Yep. There's also a scroll. Shit. It is a scroll of Spare the Dying.
We'll just give that to the cleric.
I'll take it and save it for a rainy day. Yeah. I was about to ask if the monkey could could cast Spare the Dying, but I don't think it could.
No, but if it's a touch spell, you can cast it through him. All right. So you guys going to try and sneak through the water wheel, or are you going to try and... The water wheel looked very unstable as you guys had to stop before.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally not going that way.
But I'm going to make you make a check for that. It's very, very... You guys are looking at it like the water was not being kind to it.
I'm going to sigh and just listen to everyone else better judgment.
All right. So you guys head over back across the bridge. We'll go ahead and put all the slaves are on the boat waiting for you.
We've got some weird ass magic shit on our boat, by the way.
What?
I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at our team treasure list. We have like some just weird stuff.
Yep.
Like the ATF might show up and take everything.
I appreciate you guys aren't using any of it, and you're, leaving it back on the ship.
But also, like, we have like a giant-sized breastplate.
I think that's the one you're wearing, isn't it?
No, I have a magical breastplate. This is a non-magical giant-sized breastplate.
Yeah, you took that for the sake of making shit.
Yeah, that is Gollum fodder.
Is it gone now?
Wait. No. When did we get a wand of magic detection?
I don't know. It was all the way at the
Well-
bottom. I've been reorganizing it right now.
Okay, well, I'm going back and getting that.
Okay. So take the wand of magic detection off the group list. That'll be in.
Yep.
Uh,
Just
Riles.
take that out of the treasure.
I'll do that.
We also have 2 potions that we don't know what they do. We have Potion, Farmhouse, and Nightstone, and Unidentified Potion that we just got.
We can take some time after this, and well, how long would it take to investigate it? Would we just have to keep on making rolls until we got something, or
Or
we
you have
need
to, or you can basically attune to it, or you can cast Identify.
Okay, well, I really don't want to give up shield for identify, so
Yeah, don't do that.
okay. Let's just put the unidentified ones on the boat, and we'll come back and attune to it later. Well, actually, you know what? We should take it with us.
The Unidentified
way-
Potions?
Well, we could use a short rest, or whenever we take a short rest, we could identify one of them.
Or we can just spend some of our enormous pile of gold next time we're in a city, but...
Yeah,
look
but
at how
where's
many
the fun in
potions
that?
we have in the team treasure that are identified. We have 2 potions of fire breath.
Those would be really useful in this combat, guys. I tell you what.
I'm just saying, like, we've just been letting them sit here. Potion of mind reading, greater healing. Yeah.
I'm not going to give them.
Sorry.
I'm not going to give them to the monkey. Yeah, I am going to take the.
What's the
potion
difference
for-
between clairvoyance and mind reading?
I remember right. Clairvoyance is.
Future sight, something.
Let's find out. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I think that is. I think you might be right.
Ah.
Oh.
Potion of it's a clairvoyance spell. So somebody look at that. There we go.
Is that a potion of clairvoyance? That's the spell
Yeah.
clairvoyance.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So when you drink the potion, you gain the effect of the clairvoyance spell.
Ooh.
Inside the liquid there that you can see an eyeball occasionally is like an opaque liquid with an eyeball floating in it.
Fun.
Well, I think the reason why we're not using it is the effect that we have, or the thing I have in most RPGs where I take my potions and I save them for a rainy day, and then that rainy day never happens.
dude, you need all of those elixirs at the end of the game.
Pretty much. I'm going to take the potion of detect thoughts. Or mind reading, I mean.
Okay.
And let's just take the healing potions and leave them out where Socrates can grab them just in case.
Okay, like I said, I put in the chat. We can say the familiar can hold, we'll say 4 potions on his body as he's flying around, and he can go and distribute them as necessary. But if he dies and he just goes poof, they're going to fall to the ground, and there's a chance they will break.
Okay, I'm just going to have them like.
Do you want to give him the 2 normal healing potions?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. And then I'll give you the potion of mind reading.
Yes.
Those are off of the team treasure.
And I will never remember I have them again.
Yeah, I still have some potions in my inventory. Which is good because I am out of hit dice at the moment.
Did I fuck you up that bad? You had to use 8 hit die?
Between me going down to like 13 health because of like that one turn where I got critted by the yak, and the fight before I had to use them too. And we've only taken short rests.
I mean, you only had the 1 combat last time. I should have counted. Oh no, you also had the. I'm sorry, I forgot about the chimera. Never mind.
Yeah. I got hit by a fire breath.
Yep.
Happens to the best of us.
I thought
Yep.
it was muted. Sorry about that.
All right. So you guys are loaded up, all geared up for battle, kitted out. Where do you guys go? What do you do?
All right, I guess we're going to go up here to this giant-sized door.
Okay. That door is 20 feet high. It's made of riveted iron plates, and the handle is 9 feet above the floor. So, looking at it for a moment, you'll have to have somebody go up there and pull on the handle, and then you have to push it open. But it's gonna be very, very heavy. It will require an athletics check.
Okay, hey, Bearbar, do you want to try something?
I'm game.
Toss him over.
You say the handle's 9 feet up?
9 feet up.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna reach up, hold the immovable rod sideways, and hold it a little ways out from the door, trying to make like a area to step. I'm gonna press the button, and I'm gonna say, "Want to go up there and grab the handle?"
Veribar will jump up onto the handle or the rod and twist the handle.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check and just make sure you don't fall on your face as you try and stand on this little rod. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. So yeah, you're able to pull it down. Who wants to try and push it open?
Galders.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, please.
Awesome.
Calders is unable to push it open.
All right, I guess I'll try to.
Okay.
Oh, push. I was pulling.
Well, since y'all can't manage to do it, I'll try.
Push together, people.
Yeah, 12 is not able to do it. Ryle is. You got to do if you're pushing as hard as you can. Ryle finally comes with a bit of a run and pushes it open.
Me and Cal just got it loose.
It's true.
Burst open. Veribar, give me another acrobatics check to see if you fall, or if you give me acrobatics to try and stand on the rod, or athletics to try and hold on to the handle.
I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you kind of fall off, and you kind of like flying trapeze, and your legs hook it, and you do a little flip and land on your feet beneath the rod. All right. So you guys open. There is a portcullis. That's this thing. Now again, 20 feet high, no levers, as you were told. And while it is giant size, it is made in such a way that not even a small creature could crawl through it, much less your medium creatures. So you'll have to try and physically lift it.
All
Hold
right.
on.
First off, I'm gonna hit the button on my immovable rod and put it back in my pocket.
Okay.
Man, it's a shame we don't have Harshnag.
What kind of belt do you have, Sigurd?
I think it's Hill Giant 21.
21? Okay, so yeah. If it was a fire giant belt, you would not have to make a check. But it's not, so you do have to make a check.
Okay, so we all lift with our back in a wrenching, jerking motion.
I think you're supposed to lift with your legs.
Hmm.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right.
Sorry,
I had it
Stone
backwards.
Giant is what it is, or Frost.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. You guys are all lifting together. Caldus and Sigurd both trying. Sigurd rolled 21, 28 with advantage. Caldus got 21 with advantage. You are able to lift it up, the two of you, and you are able to crawl underneath it before it falls back down again. So you are able to get through. I would remind you guys that if one of you helps the other, it's advantage on that roll instead of rolling individually constantly.
Yeah, but this is kind of a competition.
Okay.
I,
But yeah,
I thought I was helping by also lifting the gate.
that's not how help works. You just have to say I'm helping. It gets-
Bearbar is actually gonna sneak down this wall
okay.
and try to scope out the room.
Cool. Yeah, that is a stairwell heading down. You were told that goes down to the mine. This is the elevator, and you can hear it coming back up towards you. It seems to be driven by the water wheel. So it's a good thing you didn't break that, because otherwise the thing would collapse.
Not work.
Does it seem to just like hit to the top and then start going back down and up? Is
Right.
it one of those kind of mechanisms? All right.
Yeah.
So it's a WoW elevator.
Yes.
What did you see up that way, Vermore?
Just a staircase. I vote we take the elevator though.
I'm very curious about the staircase. Why would there be a staircase if we had an elevator that was easy to reach?
Okay, so
Right.
Well, how are they
obviously-
gonna build the elevator without a staircase?
this guy fucks.
Well, if
Somebody built the city to show up one day with like, oh look, man, that was lucky they built an elevator right in the middle of the mine we wanted to start.
Okay, let me rephrase that. If I was going to ambush somebody for coming down into my citadel, I would probably guard the elevator more heavily than I would the stairs.
You're just trying to make me walk down all those fucking stairs.
Well, yeah.
I only had one bowl of yak soup. You're the one that fell asleep from it.
Yeah, man,
was
that soup was
good
actually
soup.
super yummy.
Says the elf who couldn't fall asleep.
Seriously, I'm just gonna call it right now. We should have gone down the stairs.
Well, you're welcome to take the stairs, Ryle. I'll walk down the stairs with you.
So we should split the party.
I mean,
Yes, that would be
Always works
wonderful.
out.
We should not do that. Under no situation should we ever do that.
except when we're searching yak buildings and everyone goes to a different building.
All right, let's go down. Let's take this elevator and get ourselves killed.
Hey, the elevator and the fire temple work great.
All right, you guys mount up and you head down the elevator. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back, and then we'll go to the next map. Also, you're going to be stopping several times. Let's see here. The elevator goes down. There's 15 stops along the way. You were told the last two take you all the way down to Iron Slag. Do you want to go all the way down, or do you want to go explore some of the mines?
Well, we do have a bunch of prisoners on our airship.
Forge cleric.
Anything could be in those mines.
I will bring out the prisoners as well. Come on, guys.
You guys discuss that. I'll be right back.
Think about all the rocks down there, man.
I mean, we might need to go through the mines to free a bunch of the dwarves for both Citadel Felbar and Citadel Adbar.
I think Adbar was correct, yeah.
And we did see, see hints of adamantine.
What?
You
My
had-
first attack does an extra 1d8? Sorry.
Man, fucking rogue rangers are so goddamn cool. My
Well-
first attack, I'm lucky if it hits.
I only get one attack. Yeah, let's just. Well, if y'all really want to stop the mines, it doesn't matter to me. I think
What
that
does
we should-
Ryle want to do?
I want to find this giant construct
Okay, you think
because
it's gonna be in the mines?
that is what I have been. It would probably be an iron slag, but we do need to go save those dwarves, and they're probably going to be in the mines. And I mean, I've waited half the campaign to find this giant adamantine construct. I can wait a little bit longer.
All right. What did you ladies decide to do?
We've decided that we haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Forgot my goddamn character. Caldris was voting for starting in the mines, but would accept going straight to Iron Slag.
Yeah, I'm open to starting on like the last level of the mines.
Okay,
At the very bottom level of the mines.
I could do that.
Look at it this way. If the elevator fucks up, you'll have to take those stairs back up anyway.
Okay, the elevator's going to take stops. Let's just take the elevator and go down and see what's on these levels of mines.
Okay.
We all just said that.
All right. So you guys are heading down. You're going to stop at the lowest level and explore. Yep. All right. So you go down. You count down to the. Excuse me for a moment. As you guys go down, you don't hear anything. As it stops at each level, soundless, sightless, it's dark. Does anybody not have dark vision, by the way?
I
don't.
have it, but I have a 40 by 40 light right now.
Okay, so you don't have dark vision, but you have a light lit up.
From the
Okay.
source.
And one of my my last remaining golem has a switch that when I open it up has a continual flame in it.
Okay. Very good. So you guys are radiating light into what looks like abandoned tunnels. You don't see any sign of life. The the dust is thick. As you get further down, looks like each level further down seems to have more recent activity in it. And when you get to the last level, the 14th level before you get down to the mine, there is a torch glowing in the, like on a sconce right outside the elevator.
Well, there's signs of life on this floor. Do we want to investigate?
I think we should.
Veribar says that it would seem prudent.
Caldrus leaves the elevator on the torch floor.
Okay. You guys exit the elevator on the torch floor. So as you guys, there's on this level right here at the entrance, there's a couple of stacks of barrels. Look like supplies or some broken picks and whatnot. In the distance, you guys can hear what looks like picks striking stones, and rocks and the like.
Sounds like the dwarves might be here.
Well, we do have to worry about whoever's overseeing them. I don't know if it's going to be more yak folk, slavers, or fire giants, but let's be ready for a fight. And Veribar, do you want to scout forward and try and get a look at the situation?
Sounds good. Veribar will start to creep forward, pressed against the wall.
Okay.
Hopefully all the sound of picks kind of masks our approach a little bit, but no reason not to be careful.
All right, Veribar. There's plenty of shadows down here. As you sneak forward, you come to a mine shaft about a couple hundred feet further in. And what you see is looks like 15 or so dwarves and gnomes working chained together like a chain gang with two weird, look like fire lizards with long spears guarding them.
Fireless? God damn it. How many groups of enemies are there in this basement? Veribar will stealth back to the group and report what he found. Would he know to call them salamanders? I'm gonna call them salamanders.
Give me an Arcana check.
No, he would not.
You would not know to call them salamanders.
He'll call them giant talking fire lizards. It's a newt. I got better.
Jeez.
Sorry. Yeah, Veribar will say that he has an idea and return to sneaking. So, do they have this area like lit up?
It is lit, not brightly, but there are torches every like 50 feet. But it turns out, fire elementals and
I mean, dwarves are used to mining in the dark, right?
yeah, and there's dwarves and there's gnomes, and they have dark. Salamanders don't have their light, so it's not much light. There's a little bit, but not much.
I mean, still, I think if you were mining, you'd want to see the color and what you were doing and stuff. So I imagine dwarves would still light up.
Yeah, like I said, there's light. There's just not a lot of light.
Okay. Veribar will use the shadows to his advantage because of his cool new thing he got at being a level 3 ranger. And then he will try to sneak up to the prisoners and release their bonds.
Okay.
I will roll again for that. as
Yeah,
many
well,
times.
you're gonna need to roll many times because each one has their own lock on it.
Oh, great. Fair enough.
So when you get to the
Okay,
first
so
one, you're
I'll
like, oh shit, each one has a chain. Also, give me some sort. How are you going to stop them from the first slave be like, who the fuck are you?
I'm gonna give them the shush face.
Yeah, that's how you free every slave ever. You appear out of the shadows with a finger over your mouth, and you start undoing their bonds.
Yeah,
Give me a persuasion or performance check.
Do they really need to be persuaded to not
They're
say?
surprised. They're surprised as fuck. These guys are.
Oh, thank God.
All right, they start, but they want you. The dwarf you approach will he will keep working as he eyes you as you approach and you try to undo his bond. Give me a thieves' tools check. By the way, they spaced out over a couple, quite a ways. So it was like 3 of them together at a time.
Okay. I mean, I'll just start undoing as many as I can to.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many? By the way, how far back are the rest of you guys? Tell you what, let me show you exactly where you're at.
If
Hold
you
on.
say 5 feet, I'm going to slap one of you in the mouth.
Out
Oh, we
of
followed him the whole way up, man.
are right behind
So-
you.
You guys are coming out of a side tunnel here. This is the tunnel where the slaves are working. They're scattered in groups of like 2 or 3, all up or down this little chain. I don't remember who made that.
Do we need to explain to the new guy about Lemon's tiny hut having live nudes and kids eating free on Tuesdays?
Those should be mutually exclusive, but apparently not.
So I'm assuming when Verimar came back and explained the situation, he would have either marked or showed us or told us like where he was comfortable with our noisy asses moving up to before he then stealth forward. So call it.
I'm gonna say you should say like at least 1 full turn away.
I was
It's like
gonna say like 60
30
feet
feet
so
down
that
the
we
tunnel,
could
at
dash
least.
into combat if things went crazy, but we weren't super up on them.
That is a good idea.
Okay. So you're able to get that first group free. So you got 3 of the 17 free. We'll say it's 2 dwarves and a gnome. Here, let's do it this way. There's going to be...
I think Two Dwarves and a Gnome is a TV show.
All right, and they all have pickaxes, right?
They also look like they're very weak and beat up because, they're mining slaves, so they're not treated very well. All right, so those are the groups. The salamanders. Are posted up like that. So,
All right, so I'm gonna say I did this group,
okay.
and then if there's a way to me like navigate outside of the range of the lamps to this group
Well, we'll see
and
if
do
there's...
them next.
Give me a stealth check. There's scattered accoutrement, wagons and the like.
Super jealous of Erebor right now.
He is able to sneak across. At a certain point, they will notice, at the very least, that their slaves are getting away. But
Oh yeah, no, I fully intend for them to at some point notice.
okay, give me a check. All right, you're able to get that group free as well. A couple more dwarves,
Alright.
another gnome.
I'm also gonna whisper to them and be like, if you have any loved ones or friends in the other groups, like take your pickaxes with you and like try to free them. Like I'm not alone. And then I'm going to stealth back to the group
Okay.
and tell them to like approach. And shit's about to get real.
All right. Yep, you hear a cry of alarm as the dwarves are not nearly as sneaky as Veribar is. And you'll need to roll some initiative.
Fucking finally.
All right, our whole goal is to now like blend in with the enemies.
Yes, a bunch of tiny little gnolls and dwarves, and you're just like, look at us. We're not elves and massive barbarians, and
Full plate mail.
yeah.
Blend in. I didn't say like be invisible amongst. In Assassin's Creed, the guy with all the swords hides amongst a bunch of priests. Come on.
A monkey might be able to disguise himself as a gnome.
Monkey definitely could. Veribar.
Alright. How large are these lizard things?
Salamander.
Salamanders are large, so they are going to be 8 to 12 feet tall.
Alright, Veribar is going to pull out the old trusty bow and arrow. And he's going to fire a couple of shots at the salamander on the right.
That's it.
And I do get sneak attack on that.
Yep.
Thank God.
All right. So what we got?
And then because it's the first round, I get to make my...
34.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Awesome.
Do you ever not go first?
I have +4 to initiative and an advantage on initiative rolls. And I do actually get that 4 damage as well. I get bonus damage on the first round bonus attack.
All right. So Veribar, pops a cap in that guy. Caldrus.
What? Huh? I'm not last?
You're not. Shocking, amazing.
Veribar, you shot left or right?
I shot this guy.
Alright, so I'm going to move 30 feet. And then move 30 feet. Yeah, that'll be fine.
47 damage, though. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to stand right in the middle of this hallway, too, so this asshole can't get around me.
Okay. Very good. Asshole's going to see you. He is going to try and wrap you up with his tail.
Yeah, well. Wouldn't be the first time I got tail in a dank cave.
Alright, he's going to miss you with a tail. He's going to try and spear you, however. There's no reason for him not to use his two-handed, right? Nope. Okay. ACA seems 21 or 22.
Good question. 22.
Okay, it does not hit. Alright, so you duck out of the way of his tail. His spear clanks against your armor and does not penetrate. So that was Salamander. Sigurd.
Alright, let's see. 25, 20. I can just barely make it to him with a dash.
Okay. So you use your charger effect again?
Yep.
Putting that to good use. Alright.
I'm assuming, does he have resistance to fire damage?
You can, that's a good assumption.
Assumption to make.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Yeah. Technically, he's actually immune to fire.
So, ignore that.
So, yeah, but you'll still do the 21 damage, ain't bad.
I'll have to rage next turn. Did I not make it?
No,
so I
I'm-
was measuring the distance. I was like, did I not make it?
I'm checking for a spell.
All right. So yeah, that is a. So you just run up and you smack it with your sword. The fire doesn't do anything, but the sword does. However, the flames from the creature blow back over the sword, and you take
Oh lord.
6 fire damage.
Okay.
Ryle.
79.
All right. I'm going to take out my hammer, or my sword, or my hand axe, and my shield. Walk over to about right here, and point my hand axe at this guy, and cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Nope. Alright, that does affect him.
And then I'm going to have my last poor golem come over here and stay well out of range, hopefully, and have him use a bow attack on the same one I attacked.
Okay. No, does not penetrate his armor.
Poor golem, he tried. That's it.
Okay. Alright, this guy will come up 30 feet. Spot right there. He will chuck a spear at you. I'll clank off your... I'll actually just fly over your head.
I'm going to
Alright.
glance back and make sure my golem's still there.
Golem is still there. The spear is sticking out of him, but it's nowhere vital, so it's just kind of hanging there. Familiar.
He's going to fly over here and stay right here for the time being. Just kind of fly up the top, near the top of the tunnel in this general area.
Okay. Verabrar.
Verabrar will continue to make his bow attacks. Actually, no, he won't, because he won't get... No, Verabrar's going to put the bow away, and he's going to run into melee range against the one he's already attacked.
You won't get sneak attack on that guy.
What?
No, he's
I
a
will.
melee.
With melee attacks and melee attacks only, if there are no allies of his within 5 feet, I still get sneak attack.
Oh, okay,
Which is why I switched from the bow, because the bow I would not get sneak attack.
gotcha. Okay. Alright, that is it. Alright, so minus 19. Oh, and because you're doing a melee attack, the flames from his body assault your face. Take 5 fire damage.
It's super annoying that the fire rune doesn't make you immune to fire damage.
It gives you resistance, though, doesn't it?
Nope.
To cold.
Fire does cold and cold does fire.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Cheeky bastards.
Okay, do you just stand there?
No. I'm going to dodge back out. Actually, I will stand here, but I will take the dodge action.
Okay. Caldrus.
I'm gonna set myself on fire by attacking this guy.
That is a hit. And another.
To be honest, the reason I ran to melee range is because I thought it would kill him.
You got close. 7 damage from the fire, Caldrus.
I do have the rune, so I'm resistant.
3.
Yep, just announcing so that science.
No worries. Alright, this guy's gonna try and wrap up one of you two. Sigurd, 1 or 2?
1.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm totally the one laying into him though, right?
You guys both hit him.
Hmm.
That's not a hit with the tail. Miss with the spear as well. Sigurn.
Alrighty. I don't think it's worth using my rage. What kind of action is it to turn off this?
It's a. It's just a. I think it's a word. I don't even think it's an action, but it's not. It's not healing him. It's just not doing any damage.
I'll just attack twice then.
Do you have advantage for some reason?
No, ignore that. Sorry.
Okay. So
I-
let's.
Could, but it wouldn't be on the second hit.
Gotcha. Okay. So the second one still hits though, not for advantage, but it does hit. So 16. Actually, no, just 8. And you take in return. Ooh, 12 fire damage.
Okay.
Ryle.
Hold on a second. Okay. I'm gonna look over at Verbar. Think, man, I was trying to shield you, or I was trying to block for you, and just walk up to this guy and charge up a booming blade on my hand axe and take a swipe.
Okay. Yep,
Does
that's
that
a
hit?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. It takes 8 damage because 3 of that's fire.
Okay. And then you will take 7 damage yourself.
Okay. I have resistance to fire.
Okay, so 3.
Okay. And then my poor golem's gonna attack.
Okay, that's a hit. Oh, pierces it almost enough to kill it, but not quite.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. This guy's going to return the favor. You just hit him pretty hard, but the Veribar has done the most damage to him, so he's going to go for... Ooh, that hurts. So Veribar, his tail wraps around your throat. He crits you.
He crit me with disadvantage
Oh, disadvantage? Okay, never mind. Now disadvantage. Why does he have disadvantage?
because I dodged.
Oh, that's true. Okay, he still hits you. Doesn't crit you.
I was going to say that's incredible.
No, doesn't hit. Doesn't crit you there, but he does hit you. So he hits you for 7 damage. You are restrained. And he will get to make a weapon attack now with advantage against you. So he will hit you a second time for 13 piercing and 5 fire damage. As he keeps his tail wrapped around you. Familiar.
Okay. He's going to fly over here and try and distract this guy without touching him.
Okay. Very good. Verbar. Restrained, just as a reminder.
Gives me disadvantage, right?
Your speed is 0. You can't benefit from a bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attacks have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saves. So you attack, but you have disadvantage.
Because he's distracted by the monkey, it's just moot, right? I just get a normal attack.
Right.
I will do that.
Okay, that is a hit. He's going to be dead. He has 6 hit points left.
And I get sneak attack, so.
Okay, he is dead.
Ow. Dick.
Not before you take another 7 damage.
The flame doesn't, like, extinguish when he dies?
Well, you're doing one last plunge into his side with the sword.
Alright. I'm gonna need to take a long rest anyways. I'm like down below half health with no hit die.
All right, Calders.
I hit him with my stick.
Okay. 13 does not hit. 20 does.
And I'll take whatever fire damage you got for me.
That's 11.
Balls.
We didn't have any success with the woman previously, so we'll go for Calders this time. Ooh, that's a crit. I'm rolling hot tonight, guys.
Hmm.
All of a sudden.
Because
So
you're
you take
fire
14,
salamander.
sorry, 16 bludgeoning damage, and you're restrained. He'll spear you. Hit you again for 13 piercing and 1 fire. Sigurn, he's got your friend all wrapped up.
Go ahead and swing twice.
Okay, and again, do you have advantage on that first one?
Reckless attack. Sorry, I didn't declare that, but I have a disadvantage on my defense rolls next turn.
Okay, no
or
problem.
until my next turn.
He's almost certainly going to be dead here. Hold 27, 37, 44. Yeah, you hit him for 52 points of damage. He had 24 left, so you almost doubled his remaining hit points.
Sweet.
So you just like chop him in half. Tail flops around Sigurn's neck.
And then how much damage do I take?
Taking another 7 fire damage.
Okay.
All right. The slaves all gather around you. They've been freeing themselves this whole time. All the gnomes are doing little gnomey dances. The dwarves are looking all gruff, but very, very appreciative.
You say you needed a long rest?
Yeah, because I have no hit die left.
Yeah,
You used a rage during that?
yeah, I need a rest as well. I have like 20 hit points left.
Okay. So yeah, you are able to. The creatures will ask you if you've come to free them from this oppression.
To be honest, we didn't know you were here, but once we found out, we totally decided we needed to free you.
The gnomes will pipe up giving you 3 cheers. The dwarves will pat you appreciatively on the back. They ask what's your plan for getting us out of here exactly?
I'll be honest, we have not thought that far ahead.
Well, it's up top is clear. All the yak folk have been dealt with. You can take the elevator back up top and wait until we're done down here. We freed some of the slaves up top, and we'll be leaving on our airship.
Okay. They thank you. Oh, sorry.
Our first stop after here is going to be return to Citadel Felbar. Are y'all from Felbar or?
A few of the dwarves will stay that they are from there. A few of the others from Adbar. A few of the others are just farmers or miners. But if you can take them wherever you like, and they will make their way back from there if necessary. They just want to get away from here. Is the key for them.
Fair enough.
They seem a little distraught that you want to go further down into the mines. They tell you there's a lot of giants. That the giants have goblins and trolls working for them. And Zolto is a miserable master.
Well, unfortunately, we have little choice. They are, threatening my lovely Kunshini lifestyle.
Yes, a situation has revealed itself to where we have to do this. It's not necessarily something we'd like to do, but we have to.
All right. They appreciate that. They will wait for you. They're gonna head up. They offered to show you a way up higher into the mines so that you can have a safe place to rest because a couple of you look pretty beat up. And one of the gnomes, her name is Weary Fleagle. She's like, I'm familiar with the down below. If you like, I can come with you and show you and help guide you.
At first, I want to just say thank you and mention that it's much safer for her to draw a map.
We will have time for that while we set up camp.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, she can. She'll definitely draw you a map of a few of the areas. Take a look at the map here and see what area she knows. 17, 18, 20, 22. Is 24. Okay. Well, I will. She'll guide you down to one of the. She'll show you how to get down to one of the areas. How to get down to the ore depository where all these rocks are supposed to be going down to. And she'll draw you a map of the other areas. I'll tell you guys when you have seen places. She's going to tell you about the ore depository, about the upper level of the foundry, the slave wheel that they use to keep the ore going around the foundry itself, the pens where all the other slaves are, as well as where Zalto keeps his pet hellhounds.
Hellhounds?
Yep. And then the elevator, of course.
I'm gonna look to everyone else and say maybe we should take her with us. I don't really want to send someone into battle, but it will be nice to have a guide. No offense, Fairbar.
No offense, you're just not good enough for him.
Well, not that. It's just
Yeah.
not familiar with the area. But what was this about an ore depository?
She says yes. It's where they send when we send the ore down. This is the carts are like on a wheel, on a track, and it's where the carts go and they drop off the ore this is a whole mine foundry process that the fire giants have.
Now, what exactly are you mining here?
Mostly iron. If we come across something else, that's fine. But it's mostly an iron mine.
I see. Well, the rest of the group, I know y'all need to take a rest. What kind of rest are we going to take? Are we going to take a short rest, long rest?
It's a long rest, or else I won't be able to heal.
Okay. Is the ore depository on this floor, or is it down below?
No, it's down in the mines. And it's down in Iron Slag, rather.
Oh, okay.
In the forge itself.
All right. How much metal did you say it would take to make some of my golems?
I think we said 100 gold worth. Now this is rough ore in here, but you can find a couple of pickaxes. We'll say you can make 2 golems out of various bits.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that.
As you guys are taking your break, I also posted the flavor art for this chapter because I think it's really cool the way it looks. I put it in the Discord.
Yeah, that is a sweet picture.
Okay, it is really cool.
But during this long rest, I'm actually going to be right back. I'm going to grab some food really quick.
Okay, yeah, let's take a quick 5-minute break, guys. We've been going for a few hours, and we will start up again in 5 minutes.
Welcome back.
Anybody else? Who else is here?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay, so we're missing Sigurd and Verabra.
I'm back. Sorry if I seem really quiet. My teeth were killing me, and I had a edible, and I don't do these things often, so it's hard.
Alright, back.
It's all right.
All right, so you guys are back. You completed your long rest. You guys get up to half your total hit dice back. You get all your hit points, all your class features, all your spells.
So if I
let's-
had 7 hit dice out of my 8 before, can I use those before? I
we don't
didn't
need to.
think about
You're just healed up.
Okay. Then I'm back up to full on everything then.
Yep. So that means that Fairbar, you can only have 4 back.
Yeah. The tragedy.
Mhm.
I will survive, hopefully.
Yeah, probably not. So, you guys, the dwarf, Weary. Sorry, not the dwarf, the gnome, rather. All the other ones have gone up to the north, all gone up to the village. But Weary is like, do you want to go down the elevator, or do you want to go down through the tunnels?
Well, you know
See.
more than we do. What would be the safest route to ensure that we can free the most people?
Well, if you want to free the most people, let's see here.
We had issues up above with the Yaks realizing that they would be beat and sacrificing people, and we want to make sure that we can get people out of here before anyone decides to take cowardly action and use the prisoners against us.
She understands. She tells you that the elevator, if we want to go to most of the slave pens are at the lower level. So it'd be the quickest to go take the elevator down to that, but it would stop on the upper level. So you may be seen by, there's an open door to a workstation where a giant and some slaves tend to work, usually dwarves or orcs. If we go down through the tunnels, it'll be on the other side of the complex from the slave pens, but there's usually fewer people. There's usually just one salamander as well as some more slaves, usually more dwarves.
I'm fine with going down through the tunnels and picking off fights under our control rather than heading down the elevator and then suddenly having a fight break out and have to do damage control. Group.
Seems like a smart idea, honestly.
I would agree.
Sounds good.
All right. The gnome kind of cheers a little bit because she's being helpful, and she will lead you guys down through the tunnels. Give me a moment. Calders, what's the button again to see what people can see? Is it Control L? Shift L?
Uh,
Control L. Okay, I got
yeah,
it. Control
yeah.
L.
I would have to say Control L.
Ah, figured it out. IR Smart. SMRT Smart. All right, so you have 3 constructs now, right?
I paid an extra 100 gold to make a 4th one.
Alright.
I had a whole bunch of extra spell slots left over.
Yeah, I don't. Let's see, is there a gnome token? All right, so you guys are on the top left of the map. Never remember she's there. Do y'all see?
Mm-hmm. Interesting little token.
Yeah. It's the first one that came out when I typed in gnome.
Actually, no, I cannot see.
All right. Sorry, Ryan, what's your dark vision?
0, but I've got, or I can cast light if I need to.
Okay. Well, you get your golems have light as well, right?
One of them does.
Okay. So yeah, what's the range on that?
20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light.
I have 40/40. If you want to use that instead.
Okay, I'll do that too. Because you guys might separate. This is a big spot. All right.
He says while silently rooting for the party to split up.
I'm not rooting one way or another. I say am. So yeah, everybody give me stealth checks as you try and crawl up there. And again, I'll have you guys have advantage. So those of you have disadvantage, we'll just have regular rolls.
Lame. Oh God.
Somehow, despite you guys having advantage and the salamander having disadvantage, you are unable to sneak up on him. And we need to roll initiative as you guys come out through. You guys arrange yourselves however you're going to be arranged. And you guys get to like the entrance of the cavern here, and when he sees you.
So we all get to about right where I am.
Yeah, about where I was. You guys can arrange yourselves. Alright. We are missing a Caldrus.
Sorry, I'm trying to do a thing on my sheet. Yeah.
Oh, out of Airburr. Okay. Very good. So Zagurn, you are first act.
You already know what I'm gonna do.
Hold on. You're gonna need to reshuffle it because I have an 18.
Zagurn, you're still first act.
Alright, I'm using reckless attack on my dash charge thing, so I can roll one more to hit since it's not gonna show me on there.
Alright, that is a hit. So 16, well 7 doesn't count. So you do hit for 16 damage.
And that's my turn.
You take 5 fire damage in return.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Verber.
gonna rage next turn to cut that out.
All right, Verbar is going to remember that they explode
Mm-hmm.
and shoot arrows at him instead.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, that is a hit.
not quite 40. -2, minus
All right.
35 damage.
Not bad, however. He is bloodied. Yes, he is bloodied. Rivers of fire run down his flesh. Ryle.
Okay. I'm going to walk forward a bit and cast Toll the Dead on this guy. It gets to like a vantage point where I can see things at least.
Okay. All you can see in here besides the salamander are some dwarf slaves kind of cowering from you guys. I think that was the wrong spell. Yeah.
Now, for some reason, it won't let me cast it.
All right, we'll just roll a 2d12. It's a wisdom save, right?
Mhm.
Okay, does not make it. So yeah, roll a 2d12. All right.
And then I'm going to have my golems move up and fire short bows. And this map is just not agreeing with me.
Well, when you're done with your turn, just go ahead and... Well, I guess you probably want to reload. There we go.
And that's it.
Okay, those are all hits.
So 20.
All right, salamander gets to go. How fast can these guys move? Not fast enough. All right, I guess he will try and take one of you down with him. He will try and tail Sigurn. What's your AC?
17.
17. All right, he wraps his tail around you. For 14 damage, you are restrained, and he will try and spear you. He'll hit you. Yeah, he's gonna hit you with that as well.
So how much damage? 14?
14, and then 12 piercing and 6 fire. So a total of 32. All right, monkey.
He's going to fly over here and try and distract this guy without touching him.
Okay. Keldris.
It's 35 feet away, so I guess I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
But I will do so in a way that kind of swoops around to the right side of the map and then come back in.
Okay. Sigurn, you can either make an attack at disadvantage, or you can try and break free of his grip with an athletics check.
Well, let me do this first. And then do my advantage athletics, or does that just cancel it out?
It just cancels out because well, no, it's athletics, so you have disadvantage on dexterity. So you have an advantage on either athletics or acrobatics. You probably want to do athletics. All right.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pathetic.
You rage and you're tearing at his tail, but you are unable to break free. Verbar. Actually, you have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can either make another athletics check, or you can make an attack at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm taking reckless attack again, so.
Okay. So that cancels out the disadvantage as a regular attack, so that does
Then
not hit.
No, damn it.
Okay. Verbar. All right. And again, he's dead. You can't not hit him. Kill him. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
All right. And Sigurn, you are free. The dwarves clap appreciatively. and you guys see the carts just kind of continuously rolling by.
I'm going to go up to one of these carts
Mhm.
and stick my hand in there and try and grab whatever's in it. Is it just iron ore?
Yeah, just iron ore. And actually, what the dwarves will tell you is their job is to fill these carts up. And they're heading to the east, this direction.
What's over there? And Verabro will motion where the carts are headed.
They tell you that's where the foundry is. So they're actually like melting it down into ore, into they're melting the iron out over there.
Do you? I was going to ask, do you have any idea what they're doing with all this ore?
Making weapons. Zolto is planning a. He doesn't tell us exactly what's going on, but he's making plenty of weapons. And he seems to be stockpiling for some sort of war.
Oh, goody.
Oh, that's exciting. I bet it's has to do with this whole ordning thing.
Most likely.
So I'm gonna kind of try and move this way. Can I tell what's this way?
Sorry, 1 second. Which wood way? Where are you at?
Is the thick black line like just part of the background or what?
No, it goes down there. This is open into a lower level. So when you there's a ledge there, and it drops down about 30 feet. When you look down below,
Are the carts ramping up, or is this not connect?
no, it's like it goes above there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, so like there's a pit that opens into a lower level, but there's a cart going around it. So yeah, it's a lot of heat coming up. So down there is where you think like the actual smelting is being done. So there's immense heat coming up. There is a gantry. Oh, okay. When you kind of look over that way, you can see a gantry going along the wall, and it looks like it connects like around this corner. And there are ogres lining that.
Do they notice us?
If you don't get too close to it, they won't. They're focused on their work. Yeah. So what's happening there is they're hooking the buckets, and they're like pouring it into the buckets of iron down into the smelter. So at some point, like all the ore gets poured in buckets. It goes this way. It gets separated on the other side, and as it comes back around here, they dump the ore down into the fire, and then they come back empty here to get loaded up again with more raw ore.
Seems to be a good setup they have here.
I'm gonna ask the slaves what's in all the crates on the south side of the room.
They kind of shrug and say it's just like tools and the things useful here. Nobody lives here. They
Right.
work us till we drop, and then they bring more over.
Did we free them yet? I don't remember.
We can say they're free. So at some point, Verabro would have the opportunity to unlock them. It's been about 5 minutes, and no stone's been put in any of those carts yet. By the way,
I was worried about that.
Time to not be here.
We got our gnome with us, right? So I'm gonna ask her. Fucking scroll up to find her name, and I fail. And
Weary.
Sorry, I held down push to talk while scrolling and fucked up my window. I'm gonna ask her like, okay, well, what's our next move from here? Do we need to go through the slag room or to the east?
She thinks that she tells you that you can take the gantry around is unpleasant. So what you may want to think about doing is, let's see, what would let me write up what to tell her. Says to have you guys do.
Sorry, I'm messing with my spell sheet.
How dare you?
How
Bastard.
dare!
So she'll tell you that most of what she's familiar with is on the other side. The gantries is an easy way. It's the easy way over there, but you have to fight your way through the ogres, and it's really, really hot. But she thinks that'd be really clever if you guys went into the buckets and you rode across, because then you could get the drop on the fire giant over in the mill. And he's really mean, and she'd like to see him get his butt kicked. And she nods really interested, like really excitedly.
Calders will joke. It's probably the best chance we have at me stealthily entering a room.
Mm.
I'll get in a
But yeah,
coat.
we definitely want to get out of here before we get caught.
Well, if I don't want to get in these cart or in one of these carts, because if we get caught, we could be in a really bad position. But what we could do is, the slaves said that these dwarves over here said that the ogres were the one monitoring this area, right?
Well, the ogres are to the left. Okay. What she said, but they go left to right. So what she's saying is get in the cars and go right. And apparently, and what she tells you is that they go over the central kind of construction area until they get to the next work area up here at the top. There won't be anybody that can interfere with you up until that point. She doesn't think.
That's reliable. Love that addition at the end.
Don't make it too easy for you guys.
I am ready to jump in a cart if that is the plan.
Well, we can.
You can do that.
I think it'll be fun. Calders jumps in a cart.
Okay. So you guys jump in your carts.
I'm gonna make the gnome come with us, obviously.
Yep. She's more than happy to jump in a cart with one of y'all. And you guys ride across. You kind of duck underneath, and nobody's really paying any attention, so you don't make a stealth roll or anything. As you guys go across, give me a moment here. Oops, wrong thing. You guys ride across a massive opening. Let's see, 14. Wide iron gantries extend a short distance into the vast chamber. There's 2 lit braziers that illuminate the western gantry, and there are iron stairs leading down to a floor area, which is this gantry here. The stairs are way over here. The steps are iron grills. The holes are big enough that you could, your fist could go through. It looks like, so they're they're spacious, but you guys walk across them if you're careful. The northern and eastern gantries are unlit at the moment. Hanging in midair. I'm sorry, the ceiling is 40 feet high here, by the way. The floor is 50 feet down, so it's quite a fall if you fall. Hanging in midair, held in place by chains bolted to the floor and ceiling, is the helmeted head and the upper torso of a massive golem.
All right, I'm going to look up at this thing. I think that's what I've been looking for.
Yeah, the gnome will be with you, and she'll whisper up to you. I've heard them called the Vanadad.
Wait, that's the Vanadad?
She shrugs and says, I thought so.
I think we're just calling everything Vanadads now.
Well, the rods you had are the rods of the Vanadad. They're searching for the parts of the Vanadad.
Yeah, I think they're just calling everything Vanadad now.
I get what's happening, but in character, I'm perfectly fine with Ryle being confused.
I have forgotten the name of Vanadad every single time that it came up, so yeah.
Cranes extending out from the western and eastern gantries have 2 other fragments of the Colossus hanging from an enormous greatsword and a giant gauntlet-like hand and forearm. The fragments are hanging at the same level as the gantries. So you guys have pieces of these giant things hanging. A couple of things are here. These guys are at your level. Up above you is a head and a torso. Then you guys wrap around. As you come into the room, there are a bunch of orcs waiting for loot. Not loot, but, but they look like they're chained up. So they appear to be slaves, although they do have shovels and pickaxes in hand. And there's a fire giant across. You have a moment before they see you if you want to take an action from this position.
I am super down in my cart, like as flat as I can be.
Also, arrange yourselves in your carts however you want to be. I don't know who's... We'll say there's 2 of you can fit in a cart at a time.
How fast would you say the carts are moving? Like per round?
That's a good question. How fast do the carts move? Of course, they don't say that.
Well, somebody in the front, I would...
We'll say they move 2 at a, 2...
10 foot of room.
2, yeah, 2, not 10 square. We'll just say they move 2 carts at a time.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And what you see is actually what they have is like poles with hooks on them, and they're dumping the carts out, waiting for something to come with something in them. So they're just gonna dump it on the floor, unless you guys do something.
I'm gonna jump out, I guess. Yeah. Are these guys dumping them, or is it closer to the table?
They're let's see exactly how this works.
They're kind of like rotating. One guy dumps a cart.
8 orcs. 8 orcs work here on the Watch of Frost. Fire giant bucket chain moves from north to south through this room. As buckets of ore pass by, 2 orcs will hook the floor. Yeah, so what it is, they get dumped out here. So like this guy is dumping it. These other ones are like picking the scraps off the ground and putting it on the table. These guys are separating it, and then these other 2 are putting the good stuff in the bucket so it can go back around the other way.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna hop my happy ass out at the first 2 orcs
All right.
prior to
So-
dumpage.
Okay, very good. So we go ahead and roll initiative as Caldris leaps out, sword in hand.
Fantastically, I might add.
Okay. If you want to do it fantastically, give me a performance check. It's not that fantastic. He lands solidly. And the orcs look at him. They're kind of tired looking, but they have their weapons, and the fire giant, they're going to shout an alarm, and the fire giant will shout something back. So, like, get them. And
But they're chained.
they're chained. But they have their tools they'll be using.
Mm-hmm.
The rest are going to roll in. Roll in.
I was just gonna fight the whole room.
I clicked on my thing, but it didn't add it. Weird.
Man, I'll take care of it here in a second. What was your initiative again?
19.
All right. They are surprised. So I will give Verabrar and Caldris a surprise round, and then we'll start from.
Strong
Alrighty.
initiative.
Oh, I go before you. That's odd.
Okay, so why are you attacking the nice orcs?
I'm not.
Okay.
All right, so I jump out of the cart, and the fire giant starts, screaming to attack me and stuff, and all the orcs start reaching for their weapons. And I don't speak Orcish, so I'm just going to speak in common and kind of call out, fight for your freedom. And then I take the disengage action since I'm already right next to this guy. And I'm going to move 30 feet this way.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check. Or intimidation, whichever you like.
I was trying to be awesome, so I'm going to do persuasion.
Nice.
All right. The orcs will look over at their captor with hate in their eye. Alrighty. And Verabrar, what would you like to do?
Verabrar is going to try not to shoot the slaves. So he's going to move over here. These are 5-foot squares, right?
No, they're 10-foot squares.
Oh dear.
The little ones?
The little ones are 5 foot. The big ones are 10 foot. The measurements are right.
Okay. Perfect. In that case, he's going to make some attacks against the giant.
Okay.
Well, I failed.
How'd you fail?
I totally didn't emote what I thought I had emoted.
No. 24 is a hit.
Oh, and then I failed copy pasting it. Winning.
22, 32, 38.
38.
All right.
And then I will take. It's not like it's like well lit in here because of all the fires. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, it's very well lit in here.
All right, I'll do the dodge action in that case.
Okay. And then we start from the top. Let's see. The orcs are.
I'm going to put dinner in the
Shoot.
oven since the boss is on the way home from work.
Okay.
My next move is just to move 30 feet here and take the dodge action if I'm not back in time.
Very good. Yes, the orcs are a bit chained up, so this guy, so he can move 10 feet. So yeah, that guy can't really get there. So he's going to start taunting the fire giant. Sigurn. We'll say you're one more cart up after that surprise round.
Okay.
So everybody move up one cart. Those of you who are still in carts.
Let's see. That's quite the distance. All right.
Thank you.
I guess I'll just move my normal speed or dash. Yeah, dash.
Okay.
So 80. Right there. Oh, I have one more square I can move. And otherwise, that's my turn. I'm done.
All right. Let's see. This orc. Actually, he will just barely be able to make it over there, and he will try and swipe at that giant. No. This orc cannot. Caldrus said he was just going to move 30 feet over towards like here. Fire Giant is going to turn towards this orc that attacked him. He is going to make an attack on him. He is going to crush that orc. Orc only has, yep, that kills the orc in one hit. He's going to look at the rest of them and say, get back to work. Actually, what he's going to say is, kill these intruders and I'll get you all an extra ration for dinner. Let's see if he's able to. You don't help me, and I'm going to do that to you too. And oh, he actually did roll better than Caldrus, just barely though. So a few of them are going to join in attacking you guys. Probably the ones closest to him will be on his side. The ones closest to Caldrus will be on your guys' side. Just makes sense. All right, then he's going to walk towards y'all. All right, Ryle.
Okay, I can I actually see? Well, what is this here? Right here, is this a solid wall?
No, this is a slab of stone.
Oh, okay.
That's where they're separating the ore from the chaff.
Okay. All right. It looks like this. Well, it looks the same as what I can see here. I'm gonna get out of this cart, and I'm gonna yell at the golems to follow me, and
Okay.
I'm going to dash 60 feet forward, and so are the golems. And
Okay.
you can go ahead and get the rest of my turn.
Cool. So orcs are kind of bound right now. You guys are all on your side. Their guys are on your side. So we're not going to worry about that too much. Orc. Verabrar.
Alrighty. Verabrar is going to be too afraid to get anywhere near this giant, and will thusly continue to do what he has been doing.
All right, that is a hit.
Are those orcs fighting against the giant?
No, those are ones that he crushed their friend, so they're back in his.
Ah.
Like they can see his brains and blood dripping down his blade. All right.
And I will take the dodge action again.
Okay. Yeah, here, this will work. This guy's actually one of the ones walking back and forth, and he is on your guys' side. So he will charge over here. He will swing with his axe. Actually, with his, like, his own axe. He has, like, a shovel with the sharpened edge. He is unable to make it through. This guy can, I think he also, because he has that bonus action dash feature. Yep. So he can get closer to him. Do the same thing. He will hit for a whole 3 damage. This guy is also able to move, so he can move 60 feet. This guy's on their side, so he is going to come up. He's going to mark this guy with a red, so he's bad. Alright, he's going to hit that other orc. Alright, Sigurn. The orcs with the red dots are the ones that are that seem to be aggressive.
Okay. Move here, and I'm gonna. I get 2, right?
Yep.
I'm packing the closest one to the table.
Okay. Not the giant, the orc.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that orc dies. Gets a couple javelins in his chest. Didn't we establish raging attack is only for melee attacks?
Oh no. That first hit shouldn't have counted then. Sorry, I just have it toggled on. Let me just turn it off.
Okay. Well, I'll just say it counts for this one. Just remember the future. So that's Sigurn, orcs. This guy is chained. Actually, no, he wouldn't be chained, would he? I'm lying. It's job to put the shit back in there. I guess that would be changed. Doesn't make any sense. Caldrus, you back?
Yep.
Okay, your turn.
Alright, so this guy's a giant, so he needs to make a DC 15 strength save or fall prone.
Alright.
I'm also going to burn a 2nd level smite.
Alright. You hit him, a thundercrack goes off in the foundry and as the giant falls to the ground. What were you doing? I'm sorry.
Smite.
Burning a smite, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
2nd level smite.
Is that what the 12 is?
Nope, the 12 is the damage from the giant slayer sword because he's a giant.
Oh, okay. Very good. So
And
you
it
do a fuck
just
ton of damage.
lucked out and rolled max damage on the giant damage.
So 22, 32.
And then I'm going to swing at his prone ass.
So with advantage. Alright. Another hit.
And then I will burn... You know what? I will not smite on the 2nd one.
Okay. Giant is bloodied. And he will stand up and he is not happy. And he will swipe at you with his sword. Only hits you once, he hits you for 30 damage.
Child's play.
Wait, actually, your AC is 22, right?
22 AC.
He does not hit. He hit a 21.
Amateur hour up in this biz.
Yep. So he's wailing on you, but you're able to get your shield up and absorb those blows. All right.
This is totally one of those shield above the head, like a shower of sparks rain down. It's fantabulous. I'm a total hero right now.
All right. Ryle.
Cal just looks like he needs a little bit of help, so I'm going to try something new. On the giant.
This is one of those things. Giants technically aren't humanoids. They're giants.
Oh. So does that not work?
I think we said before. We'll go ahead and say that it works. I don't see why it wouldn't be humanoids. They're still human. Works for the time being. Well, I'll review later.
Yeah,
But sure.
I'll look at
Giant
after
lives
this.
don't matter.
So okay, wisdom save. Okay, what's your save DC?
It is 15.
Okay, he does make that.
Crap. All right, then I'm going to tell the golems to get over here and fire when they get in range.
Okay.
I think they can get in range this turn. They can, but I think they'll be at disadvantage. So I'll roll them. But go ahead. I'm just going to move them over here.
Okay. So you're going to the orcs. This guy will start charging forward. He breaks his bonds, we'll say, and charges forward. Verabrar. One hit.
All right. Verabrar is going to. I'm using the ruler. No wonder I can't move myself. Move forward slightly. And now he is definitely engaged with other people, so I will get sneak attack damage.
All right, 21.
And then I will move up a few more steps and take the dodge action.
Okay. Very good. So Orc will attack his companion. Yep, that'll hit. That'll kill that guy. This Orc will attack the giant. Ooh, he will hit. Alright, this guy will come around this side and he will also attack the giant. That'll also hit. Alright, Sigurn. The giant's looking very weak.
I'm gonna go ahead and rage, and then I should be able to make it to him. Yep. Okay.
With your charger, you can definitely make it to him.
I can't do both, so I have to just do normal movement. And then I'm gonna do reckless attack, and
Okay.
also this. Hopefully that worked correctly. And then I have to roll again because I have advantage, and I couldn't figure out how to do that correctly because I'm an idiot.
All right. Missed, but the 25 will hit, so you do. Jesus. So 25 minus 5 still hits. So you're going to do 23 plus what the 7 fighters. 23 damage. He had 7 hit points left.
Yeah, it should be 25.
Oh, no,
when
sorry.
you from
He had-
rage, and then another 10.
Okay.
Or that's already added in there, actually.
It's already in there. So he actually had 23 hit points left. You hit him for the right amount.
Sweet.
So those orcs are coming around. They're kind of beating him down to his knees, and you run up and just run that sword through his throat, and he tumbles over. Cal, just give me a dexterity save to see if he falls.
God damn. Suck it.
Look at that roll.
All right. We'll continue here momentarily. I'm just going to get some water right back.
Man, I thought I was doing good by actually preparing something nice like whole person, and it doesn't even work.
But in your hearts of hearts, you wanted it to work. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I'm back in
DM
seconds.
forgot it long enough to, just let you do it, and then it failed. The dice did the ruling for you.
Well, at least we know that giants are people.
Yeah, it happens. Bless you.
Thank you.
Well,
I enjoy dynamic lighting, but I don't think I'm going to use it in my campaigns.
The issue with it is if you move your token around, you can adjust it without actually doing it.
Okay, so since that spell doesn't work the way you thought it would, if you'd like to adjust it to adjust that spell to have something else.
it's fine. It's just one spell. I'll just say I cast it and fizzled.
Okay.
So I know now. Giants are not people.
What's the question about the tokens?
Oh, we were talking about
we were just
dynamic
talking about
lighting.
Oh.
We're not judging your dynamic lighting. We were just talking about the actual tool.
I didn't set it up, so I don't fucking care. So the orcs will team up and start kicking the giant when he's down. The gnome will cheer it on from behind Ryle. Like, yeah, get him!
All right. Whiny, weary, Winfrey. Where do we go from here?
She says that if you can use the same trick to go along the with the carts, it'll take you over to the slave wheel. There's a bunch of slaves that push the wheel around to keep these carts moving. There are some slave pens kind of connected to that. You could also, the carts will go over the walkway. So if you want to hop off and go downstairs, you could do that. But she'd be very appreciative if you would free the rest. She thinks that's really important.
Yeah. What is this?
That is a door.
Oh, well, shit. Do you know
First
what's...
off,
Go ahead.
does the giant have anything on him?
He has a 2-foot-long key.
That might be important. Awkward to carry.
I'm going to look at the key and hand it over to the two golems. And I guess they will carry it like between the two of them. So for the time being, I'll separate these two out.
Hey, Windfury, do you know what's behind the door over here?
She says that is the overseer's office. If you don't work fast enough for them, he'll take you over there, and the screams that come out of there are never pleasant.
I'm gonna kind of motion to the fire giant on the floor and say, "That overseer?"
Sometimes. There's a reason why I wanted to make sure he got his comeuppance.
Well,
She very damnably kicks him.
would there be anyone in there now if he's on shift?
Probably not.
Well, only one way to find out.
Perception through the door? Like, can I listen,
Well,
or is it
perception.
too thick?
I mean, it's thick. We can try.
I think that was the one way he was thinking.
You don't hear anything.
Well, then I think it's clear. Does it look like it takes a 2-foot-long key to open?
No, there's no keyhole that you can see.
Push-pull kind of door?
It's the same doors, like same thing as above. It's 20 feet high, made out of solid iron. The handle's 9 feet up, so you have to tag team it.
I'm going to tell the two golems to, or the two remaining golems that are not carrying the key, to, I guess, set up. You know when you try and boost somebody up to get up on
lace
some
the
high.
fingers, grab, put your back to the door, lace your fingers, and then let them step in your hands.
I'm going to command the golems to do that.
Okay. Are the golems
And-
small creatures or medium creatures?
Golems are medium. They're
Okay.
skeletons, basically.
Then that will work. Okay. So yeah, they were able to get up there. Now somebody has to try and push the door open.
I'll be a door pusher opener.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, please.
I'm gonna give you an advantage helping.
I was hoping you'd forget.
Yep, you're able to push it open. Golems fall on top of you with a clank.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
Hey,
very
be
comedic.
careful there.
Go ahead and delete that dynamic lighting level. All right, open door. There's a basalt table, a barrel of polluted water with iron poker sticking out of it, an iron crate filled with manacles, and 2 racks of hooked poles. Hanging on the south wall is a set of rusty manacles, about 20 feet off the ground.
Well, this room looks like it was fun.
Yeah. Not my type of fun.
I'll give her a quick once over, but I'm not immediately thinking there's anything of importance in here.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
And then
I'm definitely. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and then I'll tell the group that I'm ready to jump back in the carts and continue around.
Okay, I'm sure that there would be something in this room, so I'm going to give it once over 2 with a little bit of guidance.
Okay.
How's that working for you?
There's nothing in there.
I think Caldus is right.
Where's your god now?
The god did great. His growl that shit the bed.
Yeah. Too distracted by the thought of giant constructs.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
I'm going to sit over here in the back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in the cart. I'm just going to have to situate all my tokens. I did not think this through when I got a familiar as well.
Oh, I'm on the wrong. Aha. There we go. Always helps to figure out what's going on in the next room when you have the right fucking layers. Alrighty. So you guys are going across again?
Yes, indeed.
Alright. The orcs, by the way, one of them speaks common. He says they're going to fuck off around the other way. And actually, how would they want to get out? Hold on. How are they doing this? They didn't tell me
Alright,
how. they're gonna
Orc
get out.
lives matters.
They are going. Actually, the elevator is right here. So they're actually going to just hop in the elevator and go. They're like, "See ya. Thanks for freeing us." And they just head out the elevator to head out.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Yep, exactly.
He seemed nice.
So sad it had to come to this.
I didn't mind that movie, but that was like probably the best part of it.
That was definitely the best part of it.
Have you
Without
read
a
the
doubt.
book?
They didn't make more.
Hmm?
It wasn't a great movie, but I would have liked to see the other novels up in there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, there was definitely, it definitely could have been better, but it wasn't bad for. It's better than Hollywood. I would expect
You
Hollywood to
annoyed
do.
Fly trying to murder him at the end.
So yeah, so you guys rolling through the they would have the gnome would have told you there's going to be 2 ogres in here overseeing the wheel.
I'm doing horrible with this map navigation today.
I moved you guys.
No,
to-
I use my center scroll wheel to like pan, and all of a sudden it just went to the corner of the map.
Ken,
Mhm.
you went and flipped all of my golems. Now I have to fix them all.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So you guys roll your ways on through. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. These guys aren't actually interested in those. No, they are not. So I'm just gonna bring you guys into this room, and you tell me what you want to do. 1 second.
I'm going to gaze longingly at the construct pieces as I roll by.
Who's in the which card are you in there with? You're in there with Sigurn.
Yep.
Sigurn, he's not staring at you, but there's a physical reaction you can kind of tell that's got you kind of concerned that you're locked in this small place with this person. You don't know very well.
Do you I want to roll insight or something?
So you guys walk in. There's this massive wheel. There are 2 ogres with whips, and the humans and dwarves manning this thing are. Actually, there's 20. There's 10 humans, and I don't see 20. Yeah, there's 5 humans and 5 dwarves turning this massive wheel, and they all look completely exhausted. The ogres are whipping the shit out of them.
This would be much easier if they would just get golems.
What do you guys do?
I mean, we're going to pop out and fight the ogres, but Ryle is obviously going to be the slow one of the group.
There you go. That explains that. Shit.
So yeah, Sigurd,
It
you
was-
are
I was
convinced.
gonna make a joke about my intelligence only being a base, and then I roll 1.
Yep, Sigurd, you are convinced that Ryle is like so into you.
No, it's definitely just a flashlight.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so you guys can get a surprise round. So let's go ahead and roll initiative for everybody, and then we will. And then we will do the surprise round.
That's a pretty good ad. It's this woman's wearing a Kansas City jersey, and she's talking to her boyfriend in a Raiders jersey. She's like, "You cannot wear a Raiders jersey to my family dinner." And then you see him like flashes scenes to a bunch of people wearing Kansas City jerseys, and he's wearing a Raiders sweater with like twinkly lights on it, and the whole table's just staring angrily, and the girlfriend just has her face in her hands like, "At least turn the lights off."
Nice.
All right.
Have you ever not gone first?
I
I
went before him.
Rolled like
last
a
round.
7 last round. Yeah.
Apparently, I wasn't paying attention. I was too distracted by the golem part or the construct parts.
All right. Yes. So, is that everything? We're gonna ignore the humans. Yep. Looks like that's everybody. Let's organize, and we go Verbar.
Alrighty. Verbar is going to leave the close-up one for the melee guys and shoot some arrows at this faraway one.
Okay. All right. Those both hit.
$37.
All right. So he is bloodied in 1 shot.
And then Verbar will run and leap into a different cart.
Okay.
and take the hide action.
All right, give me a stealth check to see if you're able to. Now, I realize these are moving in that direction, so that card is going to be like out of the room the next.
It only moves forward like how far would it move in one turn?
We said
Just
10,
like one
10,
cart,
10 feet,
one
10
cart
feet.
length.
One card length.
Okay, I'm okay with that. That's what I thought it was.
All right, give me that stealth check.
Mm,
No, you're a little obvious.
not particularly sneaky.
Ogre doesn't get to go. It's a surprise round. Caldris.
I'm on, well, they turning clockwise or counterclockwise with this shit?
We will say clockwise.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend my first round jumping out of the cart. You shot the one way down south?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump out, move this way, and then dash to move here. Cool.
You can get there without dashing, we'll say. What are you coming out? Which card are you coming out of? This one, or this one?
That was the front cart.
Okay, sorry, I apologize. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. You had to dash. Okay.
So like in character, I would have rolled farther into the room, thinking that there would be more than the first guard, and Ryle and the Golem quartet could deal with the first guy while I handled whatever. But seeing how far away he is, I figure Veribar's all over that, so I adjust my plan and come over here.
Okay. Very good. So then we have Ryle.
Okay, I'm going to pop out of this cart. I'll cut to about right here and hit him with the booming blade.
Okay.
Is that it?
That is not a hit. Because these guys have these. As you walk up to them, you see they have spiked iron armor on.
Well, that's just not fair. All right, and I'm not going to do anything with golems because I'm trying to protect these guys. So that's my turn.
You don't want them to fire from the cart.
I don't want them.
Safely away from them.
I want to give them a turn so they don't get destroyed by the ogre because they're more valuable than me and Caldris.
Very good. Because they're going to get to go again before that ogre gets to go.
I already made the decision,
Okay.
even though it was a dumb one.
Go ahead and rage and reckless attack. So advantage on my 2 swings.
All right. Those are both hits. Do you have it turned on?
Yeah.
Okay. So 23, 25, 31.
Oh, hold
30
up. Second hit wouldn't count. It's only on my first attack, I think. Let me see.
No, you get an advantage on all attacks because you have disadvantage on all attacks.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So I lost count. 33, 35. No, sorry. 23, 25, 31, 35 damage.
Sweet.
So you bloodied in one. You and Veribar are just running roughshod through this fucking dungeon. So cigar and monkey.
He's going to fly 30 feet forward because he can't. Oh, he can reach. All right, and he is just going to latch on to this ogre's face and get the help action. One of the faces. Oh, that's a shoulder. Never mind.
Good job.
I was zoomed out too far. I thought it was a two-headed ogre.
It's the same
All
ogre
right.
since the one we fought in the cave outside Nightstone.
Very good. So, what we got here? Monkey, so ogre gets to go. No, he doesn't because we're in Veribar.
Alrighty. Veribar is trying to figure out a way to get sneak attack on these guys. In addition, you don't need advantage on your attack roll to use your sneak attack if no creature other than your target is within 5 feet of me. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, melee.
Yeah. All right, screw it. I'll do it without it. I'm just gonna fire.
All right, the one far away.
Yeah,
Okay, sneak attack or no sneak attack?
I do not get sneak attack.
Okay, because he hasn't
Although
acted yet.
Oh, if it hasn't acted yet, then I might.
He is not a humanoid. He is a giant type, actually.
Yeah, we already
On,
learned that.
no, that's only on my first turn of combat.
Okay. Very good. See, if the arrow hits him again for 5 damage. He starts crying because he doesn't know what's going on. And he gets to go. He's going to shout in giant, there are people shooting us! And he's going to start stomping forward. To there. Caldrus.
I'm gonna swing at the guy. If he is if he counts as giant, then DC 15, and he takes the 8.
Okay, yeah, he does get infect. I didn't think I thought they counted as goblins, but I was wrong. So he's going to take. Ooh. Almost dead. And strength. He failed and he falls prone.
Well, I didn't need the advantage. Attack again. Science.
Yep. And yeah, he had 3 hit points left. Anything particular we should do this creature that's kneeling in front of you?
So, you know, I jumped out of my car to come skirting over here and shields up, weapons online, all that madness. He does his deal. I slash at him and bring him to his knees, and then I chop down and kind of into his neck and push him off my sword, and then start looking around to see where the other one would be. But, you know, on the knees in front of me, no mercy. Fuck this guy.
Ryle.
Okay, I'm going to start looking for the other ogre that I saw a little while ago. And I'm going to start running. Well, can I actually run through these things? Or would I have to go around?
That's a good question.
Yeah, the art has it actually on the track, so I'm assuming that maybe
Yeah,
that's
the track kind of
above.
goes. The track goes above it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you might want to get your golems out of the cart. Aren't they still in it, like moving away?
Yes.
Pulling dead around the oven, I'll be back.
We'll just say I have to run around it. So I'm going to try and run this way. I'm going to dash, run 30 feet this way. And then, let's see. Can't exactly see where the thing is. There it is. All right, now I can see where the ogre is. And I'm going to start running this direction. And that's going to be my turn. I'm going to yell at the golems to get out of the cart and fire at the ogre once they get in range.
Okay.
And I think they'll be in range, just so I'll have to shoot a disadvantage. Actually, this one will be able to get there. Well, I'm going to tell them to stay behind me and fire at the ogres.
Okay.
So they should all fire, but at disadvantage. Actually, I'll miss.
Yep. All miss. Sigurd.
All right.
I'm gonna do something similar. I'm dashing. It's about 40 to get here, but your golem's taking that space, and then another 40 right there. And I have 1 javelin attack. Let's see, where are you?
No, the dash action is both your actions. So
Oh, okay.
When you take the attack action, you can attack twice. But if you take your action to dash,
Yep.
that's your action.
Oh, hopefully I take damage this turn because I'm gonna lose my rage otherwise.
All right. Familiar.
He's going to disengage from this face of this ogre and start flying over here towards the other one. Well, back towards me.
Okay.
And I'll move him in between my turns because I got to find out how much movement speed he has again.
Gotcha. Stomping out from this alcove back here, you see a fire giant who is going to look around and say, "What's going on out here? Who the hell are you?" In giant, of course. And then he's going to stomp over this direction towards this portcullis. Veribar.
Alrighty. Veribar is going to realize that this dude is now in range and will transition to melee to get the sneak attack bonus. Worth.
He did. He had 17 hit points left. You just hit him for like 50 damage. Is there anything in particular you wish to have happen to this person?
Yeah, I just like to like skewer him through the eyes.
Okay. So you like flip off the wheel and stab him in the eye.
That sounds dope.
Okay, cool. Totally works. All
And
right.
then- So these things we determined they're big enough that you can't run over them. Are they big enough to like hide behind?
Sure, if you can make a decent stealth check, you can try and hide behind one.
Flip in here. Come on, stealth roll.
No. Calders, there is a big fire giant. Well, all fire giants are big.
Average says for fire giants. But,
Would you say he's giant?
Probably.
I'm going to move 30 feet and take the dodge action. Actually, let me look at my spells. Yeah, dodge action sounds great.
Okay. Ryle.
Okay. I'm going to start running in this direction, so it's going to be another 60 feet. And so I should be able to get to where Veribar is, and I'm going to command the golems to follow me and fire at the fire giant when you get in range. So they should be... Can you see over these? Would I be able to see the fire giant over these, whatever these things are?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
giving me sight from where I'm standing.
Okay, well then I'm just going to have them move over here to under these things and fire off at the fire giant. They all should be in range. Because well, 2 of them should be in range. 2 of them are going to have disadvantage.
All right. Let's see here. 2 of those hit. 2 of them hit. Actually, no, I lied. 1 of them hits.
Okay, so 5 damage. And that's it.
All right. By the way, the carts have stopped. The slaves have all slumped over, exhausted. Sigurd.
I'm gonna go ahead and move here and toss a javelin at this guy. I think it will be at disadvantage. Yeah.
All right. That'll hit.
And that's my turn.
All righty. Familiar.
He's going to fly over here to me, and that's his turn.
All right. Fire giant is going to... Oh, yeah, 30 feet movement. I lied. I was wrong. So we can get to there. He's cursing you guys as you pepper him with damage, but he can't. He's just heading over in this direction. Those of you over there can tell there is a portcullis over in this direction.
Yeah, that's what I was moving towards, but I wasn't sure what his plan was.
Yep. Actually, it's going a little bit quiet in here. If you guys would like to make a perception check, feel free. Ryle, you hear some snarling of some very large hounds coming from that room.
Caldress, stop him from getting to that door.
All right. Verbar.
All right. After taking the least stealthy stealth roll of all time, Veribar is happy to find out that he is still in range. Are these slaves considered enemies of the giant? I don't
No, they are not trying to fight. They are barely able to stand. All right, that is a hit.
Oh, come on, sneak attack damage. And Veribar will then go back outside the circle and wind his way a couple of ticks this way and try this hiding thing again.
Okay. That's a little better. Okay, we'll say your hit. His passive perception is not that good. Actually, it is that good. His passive perception is 16. I lied. He does see it.
Bastard.
Caldress.
Well, do I see like a lever or anything on this wall?
No. The controls that you saw before it had to be lifted manually, so you suspect you'll have to pull it up.
Alright guys, this is where Caldress dies. I moved 30 feet. Oh lord. I see things. Let me read this fucking spell again. Nope, not worth it. I'm gonna ready an action to attack him once he steps within melee range of me.
Okay. Very good. Ryle.
Going to continue running. So I should be able to get to about here. Actually, let me double check a range real quick.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I'm going to keep on running, and I'm going to tell the golems to continue trying to attack him when he gets in range. So I'm just going to have the golems move back over here. They should all be able to attack at disadvantage.
Okay. Uh, 20 hits.
So 8 damage. And that's my turn.
All right. Sigurn.
Let's see. No, I can't make it to him with a charge, I don't think. No, there's no way. Not with 80. So I guess I'll move 40 and attack with a javelin again. At disadvantage.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Sweet. That's all I got.
All right. Javelin catches him right between his shoulder blades. He's like, God, that hurts. He can't reach it to pull it out. He's very annoyed.
He's fine to me. And that's his
Fine to
turn.
All right. Fire Giant will have his sword out and he will stride up to Caldress. I'm afraid, Caldress, you get your attacks. All right. Was not a crit.
Even though it's a readied action, do I still get multi-attack?
Sure. I don't think
Hmm.
that's right, but I think that's how I think it should work. So yes.
Sure.
So 15.
DC me so that I know whether this has advantage.
Yep.
I won't try to
It-
see if I get smite and
he-
stuff, so
He falls prone.
noise.
So 17, 24, 33 damage. Do you smite?
I can smite because it just says when I hit a creature with a melee weapon. So yes, I will smite.
All right, hit with R15. He actually used all his movement to get to you, so he is unable to stand up. So he will try to attack you, but he has disadvantage on the attacks. Okay, so bad news. He still hits you once.
Mm-hmm.
Good news, if he didn't have disadvantage, he would have crit you.
Nice.
So you only take 25 damage instead of 39.
Noted.
All right, Verabrar. He's prone, so you have disadvantage on the shot.
Sorry.
Matt, are you with us? Matu? All right, we'll skip him momentarily. Ryle.
Okay, I am finally in range.
I'm sorry, that's not Ryle. It's Calders. Calders, you're next. I apologize.
I attack the guy again.
Okay.
Who is still prone.
He is still prone. That was a great roll on your part. All right, that's a hit.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Ooh.
22, 32, 38. He is severely bloodied. So he strides up all confident on Calders, and Calders just hits him with his magic sword. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Made for killing this fucker.
It is. Aren't you glad you stopped to do that side quest?
Yeah.
Verabrar, have you returned to us? He's in the voice chat. I think he might have just fallen asleep. So Ryle.
I'll walk it right here, and since I'm finally in range, I'm going to use Toll the Dead for a huge amount of damage.
All right.
Fierce.
He does make that save, so he's not affected by that.
And these
none of-
aren't. These are all at advantage, or these are all at normal. I just didn't. I forgot to
Well,
toggle off
Well,
disadvantage.
no, they're disadvantaged because he's prone.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So none of those hit. Otherwise, all 4 of them would have hit, but disadvantage. So Gurren, if you can reach him, he's probably dead.
I can just barely reach him at 80.
Okay.
I'm almost positive. Charger.
Okay, yeah, I think so.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. This will have advantage because he's on the ground, right?
Yes. Okay, so 22 will hit. So you hit him for 18 damage. Yep.
And I'm not raged.
Okay.
I've been
Oh,
out of combat too long.
he had 21 hit points left.
Ooh.
Familiar? All Ryle had to do was hit with his. If he hit that 4, it would have been enough to kill him, Ryle.
He's going to fly over here to me. Okay, he's going to fly over here towards the fire giant, and he can't do anything as he had dash.
Okay.
Actually, if Verabrar had been here, he'd have been dead.
That's true. I'll
Probably
tell you what.
just on his turn.
I will give Verabrar. I will roll an attack for Verabrar to see if it hits. And we'll see if you're able to kill him before.
It's at disadvantage though.
It's a disadvantage, but his plus is good enough that it may be enough.
That's true. I haven't really seen him roll low at all ever. and yet you did it somehow.
You know what?
You would utter those words.
This is all your fault.
Yeah, probably. That's how the dice work.
All right, Fire Giant. Fire Giant stands up.
If Caldrus dies, this is all your fault.
Yep.
God damn, I crit again.
This is all your fault.
Hey, roll 1d2, flip that coin.
Huh?
No, man.
You know what?
That
That-
coin.
No, give
That
it to
is- that-
Caldrus. I want to be a damn hero. I stopped him from opening the fucking door. I put him on his ass. He is mad at me. He will attack me.
Okay. All right. Caldrus, you can take inspiration. I don't think you're going to need him very long, though. You're going to take 54 damage.
Damn it.
I lay down on the ground and I take a little nap.
And then he will also attack the Barbarian. 18 versus your AC, Barbarian?
That wins.
That wins 33.
Okay.
And he will come over here and he will stand astride, ready to open that gate. Matt, are you back? Guys, you might want to pull your headphones while I want to shout from quick.
Oh, Lord.
Matt!
Well, we
Matt!
lost him.
Hey, I lost him. He's gone. Okay, I will try and shoot for Matt real quick.
This asshole standing on me.
You know, I was actually going to get a kill, and now you're going to go and steal it from me, Ken.
I will give you the chance to get a kill there, Ryan.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Nope, you still have a chance to get the kill. Ryle?
Someone has to make a death save.
Did I skip Caldrus? I did skip Caldrus. Caldrus, I need a death save, please.
Fuck you.
Oh, you're awake. You have 1 hit point.
Is that my turn?
That is your turn.
Yeah.
Give me a d20 when you have a chance, and then Ryle, it is your turn.
Is there any way I can give him my action?
No.
Do a slow clap.
Okay.
Does the giant know I'm back awake?
He
Yeah,
is
he
standing over the top of
swing.
you. I'm going to say no.
Everyone
swing?
passed their turns.
I did. I specifically said he's standing over you. I won't be that mean. Ryle, what are you going to do? I don't think you know he's awake either. You're getting distracted.
Okay. If I don't know he's awake, I'm sorry, Caldrus. I'm gonna run up to this. Actually, I can't run up to this guy because I'm too far away. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead again. Man, look at
He's
these
a paladin.
rolls.
He's got whiz save. 2 damage.
And he crit. That has 3 20s that I've rolled in this combat. So
And
you're.
I,
Oh, go,
I'm
sorry, go
gonna
ahead.
tell the golems to to fire at him.
Okay. That 22 will hit, and that giant falls over dead. He's going to keel over to the side. He will not fall. Caldrus. Yeah,
I'm gonna rush over to Caldrus.
okay.
See if he's okay.
Caldrus, you have a horrible scar. I'll let you decide how that scar looks.
Oh, baby, I love you. Is it the major one, the Cardicide scar?
Yeah, this is a one that hurts your charisma checks and hurts your persuasion, helps your intimidation rolls.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to Caldrus and use Cure Wounds to see if he gets the.
Okay, so that's a cure wounds. You guys all take a moment to breathe. The commoners are all still chained up. The hellhounds are howling. Everybody
Spit
give me
on the
perception checks.
giant. Pretty spry for a dead fella.
Yeah. So Caldrus, you're kind of chuckling to yourself like, dead motherfuckers, and you go, oh shit, because you hear footsteps stomping from the south. And I think we'll go ahead and we'll stop it there for the night.
It's good.
Yeah,
I got
seems like
pizza
a good idea.
waiting.
Yeah, you guys will have a few rounds to take actions before you encounter whatever it is that's encountering. So yeah, good session, everybody. You're about 1/3 of the way through the entire dungeon. I don't know how far you guys could be done next session. You could be done with it. Could take 2 more sessions. It's hard to say.
We're gonna do this like we did Princess of the Apocalypse, where you're like, we'll be done next session, and then we drag the shit out for 3 sessions, even though everyone was already talking about what characters we were gonna play in this game.
All right. I don't. Again, it could very easily take 2 or 3 more sessions, depending on how things go. You could finish it first thing next session. Just kind of depends. And of course, I could kill you all at any point.
It's looking pretty grim for the 2 of us right now. Actually, I'm at 20.
Yeah, you don't have time for a short rest, but you have potions and you have a cleric. So he's gonna. You guys have some. Well, we're gonna say you have like 4 rounds to get your shit together, and then we will have another encounter.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Thanks for running. It was a fun night.
All right. Thank you guys for playing, and I will talk to you all next week. And fuck Matt.
And I'm gonna stop the recording.
Yeah, it was
there.
fun.